There it goes. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome back to session 6 of our Triumph of the Tusk campaign. We had a pretty exciting session last time, and I'd like to know if anyone would like to give us a recap of that. Meanwhile, I will get us a character question. We are a little late, so we'll just jump right in. Anyone wants to roll out a d20, give us that recap. We do have a little note card here provided by our good friend Sal. Almost like a cheat sheet. I'm gonna reload because Foundry's freezing for me right now. Not a good sign. That's
He's
good.
a well-organized guy, keeps a little notebook on him. His business cards.
It made me laugh reading it real quick. Dale can't take the heat, and I was like, oh yeah.
All right, our brave volunteer Kresh. Kresh, what happened last time during our game?
Oh, you vomit after aggression. I see how it is.
Very important.
All right. Yeah, Crush takes the notebook and it's like, let's see. We finished off fighting those wolf things with the antlers, and I grabbed one as it dived in, and then I fought one. We had a big kind of a tussle. And then one of the mother's offspring kind of flew off into the distance as it was pleased that we defeated its mother, I guess. Then we came back to the Torrentmoot. There was a eating contest that I believe Roxanne won. I think none of us could really put down that much food. I got and yeah, she has this new title called The Empty One. Let's see. Then we were interrupted that evening by another orc at the moot who lost his tusk. Like, it was stolen from him. So we put on our detective hats, and we put on our long trench coats and period piece jackets, and track down these tusks that have been missing. And then we found these I guess they're fairies that steal teeth, like like aggressive teeth fairies. For that I believe there were the incisors and the cuspids.
Yeah, there was some kind of politics going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But lost on the orcs, I think, for the most part.
Then yeah, so we fought them, got the teeth back, I think, but I mean, you can't really put the tooth back. We hung out by the fire the next evening to we're swapping stories. And then I believe there was an attack by some undead bears the next day, which proves troublesome because we were already fighting some undead the other day, so hopefully we can get to the bottom of what's causing all this undead nonsense to come out. And that's it.
Nice. Yeah, very good. I go and take that extra hero point. Let me just make sure everyone's got their hero points. We love using these. You got it. And then give some Roxanne, some to Sal. Okay, so everyone's good on their hero points. All right. I also have a roleplay question for y'all if you'd like to answer it before we move forward into tonight's session. This question is, where did it go? Hold. Damn. All right. What is the last thing your character does before they go to bed at night?
It's a deep philosophical question.
Deep philosophical question.
Moral quandary.
May come up later. Who knows? All right, Dale's tossing his hat in. Aggression. All right, looks like sold. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, very close. All right. Dale Bobby. What is the last thing Dale Bobby does before they go to sleep at night? Go to bed.
So Dale, he'll kiss his loved ones. He'll look over
Ones?
Papa
More
Old
than one?
smooch on Roxanne's cheek, and then when he gets to bed, he'll kind of roll over, real careful like, and then he'll give Jezebel a good old kiss on the butt.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, that's a good thing he knows which end to kiss. I mean, that's a good. All right, excellent. You may have your third hero point. Very well done.
I was about to say, how close have you and Crush gotten? Loved ones.
All right, and then we're back into this. All right, so
Fast moving.
all right, so right after the incident with the zombified bears, Tianko came by, and he had thrown a little heal out before going to help assist with some other areas of the camp that were also being attacked by a zombie bear or two. After everything calmed down and more guards are posted, everyone just kind of calms down from the exciting evening. And yeah, there not much else happens that night except for like a quiet alertness that they got pretty far into the camp before anyone noticed those bears, which was some guards are scolded, some guards are that whole deal. And then yeah, you guys are free to chat about the events before we go on to the next day.
So we clear out the rest of the bears?
Yeah, there was only like one other bear that had come in.
Okay.
And the guards had taken care of that with Tianko's help. He cast some more heal spells, driving off the very effective against the undeadness of the bears.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
came back to make sure you guys are all good, and then yeah, it's just everyone's kind of in shock from what happened. You see Ardex come out of his tent, and he goes around talking to people, make sure everyone's okay, and then yeah.
I mean, you guys always have undead stuff like this running around here at night?
No.
I don't think it's too common, is it? OSC?
No, it is not at all. It's very surprising. That's part of the reason why no one expected it, and how they got so far into the camp before.
Usually they're a little bit more alive. Worst part about double killing these ones, you can't really cook them up. Gotta cook them way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make like a stew type of situation, but even that's a little.
Well, you don't bite their heads off.
He just looks at you. I mean, you could be my guest, but you're gonna catch something.
Undead are not tolerated in this region.
Yeah, I bet not.
We have a very tense history with them.
Oh, yeah, I bet. I mean, why you guys reckon there might be, just all these undead folks, or, maybe not undead, just not living, okay, running around here? We'll say the healthy, challenged people.
Might have something to do with slackening in leadership, but you wouldn't hear that from me. Just, could be. I don't know.
It just kind of gives me a look now.
Do y'all think that maybe somebody's brewing these up and sending them in here?
Well, I'm gonna track it. We could follow their tracks back after we fight them.
Oh, okay.
To answer your question, Roxanne, long ago there was one that had many undead under his control. Also had the orcs under his control as well. But we broke off from him. You remember Ardax speaking of the Battle of 9 Broken Skulls?
Yes.
Tarbathon, a lich that used to have a hold over the orcs long ago. He tried to reassert himself about 5-6 years ago, and we rose up against him. We lost many that day, but we got ourselves free from his grasp.
Yeah, anyone could, want to know more about. Gresher, you would already know. But if anyone else would like to just throw out like a history check, I can tell you what else you might have heard about this guy. And also, Gresher, you would also know that to your east, to the east of Belkzen, lies the land of Ustalav, which is another, could have been where these bears came from. Who knows? It is a dark and mist-shrouded nation, steeped in the gothic horror. It's got crumbling castles, and restless dead are part of everyday life there. It was also once ruled by a tyrant known as Tarbathon. The land still bears those scars.
I threw out a dice, but it was a mercantile lore.
Mercantile?
I want to know.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
imagine those were the good times, right? Making a lot of money selling stuff.
Mm-hmm. Selling weapons to Uslav, yeah.
Now selling weapons during the
Yeah, during the battle. Oh yeah, you had a big order come in out of nowhere.
Much like those were the days.
Much like the contracts you've just signed with Ardax that Master Enoch has told you about. The reason you came here, along with your own personal things. Roxanne, you might have heard a little bit about this person. He is definitely of note, a legendary figure on Galarian. He's really is a big bad evil guy. Tarbathon, also known as the Whispering Tyrant, is one of Galarian's most feared villains. He was once a mortal who became a powerful lich in his quest for godhood. He built an undead empire. He waged war against the living, but he was eventually defeated and imprisoned in a cursed tower that was known as Gallowspire. Even in defeat, his influence lingers through a cult that is built up around him. You would know is called the Whispering Way. A cult that is devoted to his return. And yeah, I guess that's kind of the general knowledge about this guy that you would know. And yeah, with the sharing the stories and keeping an eye out for the rest of the night. Some of you can sleep, some of you may not. Yeah, you guys wake up the next morning, and you see leaning up. Hold on. Wow, I keep getting disconnected from Foundry, and then it comes back. Did anyone else getting that message pop up?
Which one?
It said disconnected from Foundry, connected to Foundry real quick.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, well.
And it's not just your game. I've gotten in crashes games too, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's a weird connection.
Yeah, so after the morning after the attack, you spot Hein leaning up, I guess, the post near the training grounds, sipping something hot from a battered tin cup. She watches the camp quietly before nodding toward you all as you kind of get up and get ready for breakfast and head out for the day. Heard about the bear. She snorts softly. Ugly thing, wasn't it? Not the first time we've seen something like that around here, but still a bit of a surprise.
It is odd that it got so close. may have to redouble our efforts.
I agree. We think we know where it came from, though. Before things kicked off for the Torrentmoot, we did the usual sweep, as Ardis asked us. We cleared out anything too sick or aggressive, the beasts. We found a few bears near the low ridges that looked half-rotted already. Nasty stuff. Disease, maybe. We didn't want them near the camp, so we put them down and dragged their bodies out of the edge of the scrub and buried them. Guess we should have buried them deeper. She gives it an unapologetic look, almost. Either way you handle it, camp's fine. Just another weird night in Belkzen.
Should we check out where those things were buried? Maybe we can find...
I have already sent scouts to check out. They seem to have unburied themselves, and there was only the 3, as far as I know.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and make some ammunition?
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, absolutely.
You hear
yeah.
this, he's like, oh, that's it, I'm reloading.
I'm reloading. Critical success. All right. You make extra ammunition. It only costs you discount per day. Let's see. 1 silver. So just click the pay 1 silver and craft. Oh no, actually, I think because you critically success, you do half the amount.
Okay.
Right. So add 1 silver back to you, and then hit the 5 copper, or just add 5 copper back to you. That's fine. Because you got the critical success means it costs you half as much to make.
5 copper it is.
Bam. Alrighty. Shame. I love that movie. The movie's so good. Yeah. And then with that sort of handles, you go about more days pass as the Torrentmoot comes to a head. The kind of incitement in the camp is palpable as the weeks go by, and finally, let me update the calendar here. You guys let me know if there's anything you want to do in the intervening days. Before we move on.
Dale
Next
would
bit.
like to see if he can walk around and see if any of the people who have come by the Torrentmoot would happen to have a dual and pistol for sale.
Happen to having a dual and pistol. All right. Let's see here. I think the most equipped would have brought the most kind of goods from outside Belkzen, probably the Golden Wheel. And you know this gentleman already, Orion. He could probably hook you up.
Yeah, I'll just let him know that if he runs across one, that I got about 12 gold burning a hole in my pocket, man, for a partner for old Jezebel.
All right. You see that he definitely still has like the bandages around his stomach when he was like gored. But he'll try to track one down for you. He said before the week's end.
Those zombie bears got Dale looking for the backup strap.
You need 2
Another
bears,
thing.
you gotta have 2 guns.
2 guns.
True.
Another dance partner.
Anyone else looking for stuff in particular? Want to buy some things before we move on to the next bit?
Gresha's going to be working on tattoos. Not that. Do it.
Ooh, oh yeah, everyone leveled up, so we got new abilities and feats to utilize. Absolutely. Let's see how much time would have gone by between. Got my calendar.
Yeah, Sal's he's not doing much. He's working and hanging out with the fam.
All right, yeah. Let's see. Is that window? Notes here. New. Okay, so yeah.
So I let a belt of lifting. Where do I get one of those?
Belt of
Your
lifting.
belt of
Let's see. That's a common one, isn't it? Let's see. A lifting belt. Definitely the orcs have a few of those lying around for sure. Let's see. It is common. Invest 80 gold. Oof, you got 80 gold?
I don't think so. I think I have 29 gold.
29
Whatever the
gold.
thing.
Oof. Let's see. Is there any more gold in your stash that we're just hanging out? Yeah, 35 gold in your guys' stash. I don't know if that'll be enough to cover it. You do know you got that favor from Orion's wife, Korai, part of the Golden Wheel. She said they could track down pretty much anything, but it's only going to be the one thing, the one time. So I don't know if you want to hang on to that favor for later, or...
Yeah, let's hang on to that for later. Let's see, do I have anything for sale?
That's definitely like a favor for the group.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
sitting there in the shop window.
There it is.
Sitting there in the
There
shop
it is.
window.
Gotta go track one down. It is a magic item too, so it'd be a little more difficult. Let's see. Okay, yeah, back to... Let's see, it is the 10th, probably a couple more days after the thing in with the bears. Alright, so it's probably about right here. Okay, so it's gonna get dark real quick. Whoops. It's the days going by. 2. Failure. Alright, so it looks like you got success on that first one you made, the memoir map.
Yeah.
Crafted magical tattoo. Sick.
I'm gonna re-roll this one.
Okay.
I know it's very early, but I feel like Russia definitely wants to make sure that they're doing well on this stuff.
Okay. So the crafting check was for...
That would have been for an eye slash tattoo.
Okay.
Didn't
I guess
give
it's
me
the same
the
DC.
Yeah, same DC, but didn't give me the item for re-rolling with the hero point.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, yeah, we can just add it to your sheet. What was it? Oh.
We're gonna.
Not only do you lose one go, you insult some orcs. You ask some orcs to to make an impression of their tattoo. You get like a copy of it, and you're like, I'm gonna remake your tattoo, and they get offended. Oh, how dare you ask them about their cool eye scar tattoos? All right. Eventually, one of them comes around, and you can make a copy of theirs, and then now you have that in your tattoo book. You ask the tattoo historian here, what was their name? Themba. Yeah, eventually you make contact with her, and then yeah, she'll let you see her collection of tattoos.
I already had that one from getting from the feet, but actually, if she does have other ones available, I would like to look at them.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't have a book of her stuff set up, so we could just assume that of your level, probably up to level 5, that she has those of the common variety.
Okay.
So if there's one that stands out that you were looking at that you wanted, they would have that formula.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, you could. We can handle that later. Just let me know. All right. So yeah, another week goes by, and the excitement is palpable. Is the let's see.
I'm gonna craft a couple more times. So if we're gonna have some down days and stuff, I'm just gonna probably.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have like about 4 or 5 days before kind of the next thing rolls through.
Hero point that.
Nice, just made it.
Does it? Why didn't it give me the option to make bullets?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think when you reroll the hero point, it doesn't take it into account. That's why I tried re-rolling it again to get it to pop up.
Let's see. Of course, I roll a 3.
Which I rolled a crit fail on the next one, so I had to keep going.
Sorry. Oh yeah, it does. Looks like it doesn't. Yeah. So what's the difference between when I have to pay the material costs in craft or full costs in craft?
So you always have to pay the cost in craft. It's just seeing If it takes you more time to do it, like if you fail to do it, you don't
Mhm.
lose the materials and you just keep the gold. You just
Oh.
didn't make it that day. It just technically, like you set out for like a day to make the stuff you're trying to make, and then if you succeed, you do it in that day. If you fail, you try and do it the next day, so you can re-roll the check. It always costs money to craft. It's not like the only thing you're
Yeah.
searching for is if you get a critical success, it costs you half as much, which is the good thing. Hey, like that.
Okay. So then this one, that would have been 5, or that would have been 1 silver. This would have been 5 copper.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, I found a weapon I think I want to look for.
Oh.
A combat grapnel.
A combat grapple.
Combat grapnel,
Grapnel.
yeah. It's essentially Scorpion's weapon from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, sick.
Okay. Sick. I had never heard of that one. Let's check it out.
And you said I'll check back in with the old cellar man and see if he's come across a dueling pistol
He
within a
definitely
week's
has
time.
one. He definitely has one for you. This one he shows you. This one is. He said he checked his stores, and they have sold most of their product that they've come here to sell. They've considered this trip a great success for the Golden Wheel Trading Company, and meeting with Ardax and the orcs, and maybe the orcs aren't so bad after all. Kind of says. That's the impression you get from him. But he does come back to you with a nice little case with the dueling pistol inside. This one has kind of it's sterling silver. It has a black wood grip with some little red veins going through the wood. Seems to be some kind of special wood. And it has also on the sight, it has like a gold sight that you'd look down. Yeah, and he shows you this, and kind of a special one they brought with them. It is just the average dueling pistol, but it is a little bit nicer, and he's willing to sell that to you for half price because you saved his life, which is a big deal for him. He didn't look like he wanted to do it, but his wife elbows him in the ribs, and then he does it, which causes him a great deal of pain.
I can sell it for 10% off.
10%.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I meant 50% off.
yeah.
Well, how much do I owe you, friend?
Let's see. See what the average dueling pistol goes for. 12 gold. So it'll be 6 gold.
I'll give you 7 just because I like you. And I appreciate you finding it for me.
Quite welcome, friend. And Korai pops up. That and that favor still stands. If any of y'all are looking for something real special, you just let us all know. Gave you that feather token. You can send me a message. We'll be in Belkzen for a few more weeks here when we get back to Urgir. That's the capital. My catch is there. After the partying settles down here, and we see those amazing floodwaters. There should be any day now. They're saying. All right. Transaction complete. Gun acquired. Alright, combat grapple now. Let's see. This seems like a little more special. Let's see. Is it uncommon? It is uncommon. Alright, so... let's see.
I think
Finesse,
what makes-
grapple. Go ahead.
I was saying that I think what makes it uncommon is it has a critical specialization that's on the website, but not on the weapon itself.
Well, to get the critical specialization, you need to be really good with the weapon. I think that's like a fighter thing that unlocks that.
Some other classes also get it. They'll get it like much later on.
Yeah, okay, so that's a flail group. Does it do
Yeah.
6 damage?
And then when you have that ability, each weapon has their own critical specialization effect.
How do you get it then?
Like for guns, I know if you get a crit, then the enemy has to make a fort save or they get stunned 1.
Mm-hmm. And that's once you get level 5. That's like the bonus for getting a higher level, so you get access to that sort of deal. So as far as it's being uncommon, it would be difficult to find here in Belkzen. There's not like a troop of. I assume this is like a monk weapon almost. Where they have people trained in the art of using this weapon. So it might take a little bit to find. I don't think anyone at the Torrentmoot would have this weapon, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's not only because it was uncommon.
Could I make something like this?
Could you make a weapon like that?
Could you craft it? I mean, it's just like a piece of rope with a grappling hook on it, right? Like,
yeah, it is. I mean, he already has a grappling hook. Yeah.
As simply as it sounds, it gets a lot more complicated.
Yeah, it does. I'd say you might want to ask Sal about that. He might be able to hook you up with the metal part of it. I don't know about the rope part of it. He's kind of a metal bender guy. I don't know, like he's like a rope bender. So maybe you find a special rope. Here's what I'll say: if you can get Sal involved, Sal can definitely make the hook part of it. And you can just attach the rope to it. What I will say, this is like an unreliable weapon because it's not like the actual thing, right? So there's a chance if you use it in combat, it might break apart and not be useful. How's that?
Oh, sure. Crush draws a picture of it, and he brings it to Sal. Like, he's do something. Like, you can do something like this.
Let me take a look. You gotta draw it here. Draw it for me.
Yeah, what does it look like?
Alright, so it's rope. I'm gonna get the pencil out.
Yeah, get the pencil, get the crayons.
Oh shit, hold on. I'm gonna see if I have a piece of paper for you.
Sounds like he got his hand up, scratching his beard.
Where you attach the rope at?
So you have the rope, and then it has the hook. You get some like twine or something like that, and then you have the hook part. Like it's like pointy on the end, like that.
Ooh.
And then you have the hook on the other side, that, and like that. And you kind of you can throw it at them, and you hook them.
Well, I don't do much with a rope, but what if it was a chain?
That'd be cool. Like a chain works.
Yeah, Sal will rummage around in his bags. He'll pull out a couple of like spare, like rusty weapons, like daggers and swords and things. Then he'll just like melt. He could start bending them and like molding them into what Crush is drawing here.
All right, go ahead and give me like just a crafting check. Oh.
Oops. I rolled a hidden.
Yeah. It's hidden, right? You don't see it?
Yep.
Oh, I gave it away then. Shoot.
Oh, it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. All right.
Crush looks at it and like, I think this is what I thought.
All right, so go ahead and add the item to your sheet. You can equip it, and there's going to be a flat check that you need to roll every time you use it, or it might break. And based on the result of this check, might not last very long. But you have it. A few days of working. This awesome drawing. Want to see wish I had some. Do I have some parchment here?
I do want this critical specialization. Is there a way I could get it, or?
Oh, I'm sure there is. We'll probably just have to chat about it and see what will actually be required to. I think rogues get that at 5th level too. It's just only for certain things. Like it has to be like a part of your what is it? Your class.
Using an agile or finesse up an attack.
Okay, as long as I get Right? Oh, okay, get it at level 5. Just agile or finesse.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Oh, neat.
So is that agile one?
It's finesse, so.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can definitely make it work. I'm getting this parchment because I think I want this to be the thumbnail for the video. Anything else people want to get up to or buy before I move us along forward?
Do we need like potions, guys? Do I need potions? And he gives like a deadpan look to everybody.
Do I need potions?
I gave you a potion the other day.
I did.
What?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. It's right there. It is.
Make sure you have it on you.
Oh, Gresha, about that, I might have traded that. They had a lunch special going on, and the bottle said it was expired anyway. So.
Just looks at you.
Oh, no. Oh, it's right here. Right here in the chest pocket. There it is. Good to go.
There was that one Yosoki shopkeeper. I think he had some potions too, unless you guys already bought those. He would not have restocked by now. What he brought with him is what he was going to sell. So
Sal
if
was
you
testing
I know it bought
see what Gresha's. He was planning on selling it for a lunch special. He wanted to check the water, see it.
That is not up for me to decide. Just check with Roxanne if she wants to keep bringing you back up.
Ooh. Maps.
I'm okay with that. It's fine. Unless you're doing something dumb.
It's all right, Crush. You're building up immunity to get knocked out. A couple more times, I bet you'll be immune at that point.
That's a very strange training regimen.
You just gotta wait for your skull to get thick enough. You'll be good to go.
Oh gosh. It's too big. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just make the drawing smaller. Man. Oh wait, you made it in multiple pieces. Oh, that makes sense. A little bigger. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna move you guys for a second. Sorry. Hold on.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's beautiful.
Nice.
It's like equipping ourselves or something.
I think in the coming days, Gresha kind of goes around talking to some of the other orcs and other tribes, just of like the state of things and how they're kind of going over the past, I guess, year, since it's Torrentmoot is every year, right? It's like annual.
Oh, you're gonna draw more? I'm sorry.
No, keep going. Yeah, don't
Yeah, I mean, largely, I think for the most part, tribes are doing fine, and there'd be a little kind of animosity between tribes. Like, there's definitely some tribes that don't agree with what Ardex is doing, some tribes that do. There's probably the lesser off tribes are probably agreeing. You get that kind of sentiment, like, if we're strong, we don't need this kind of help. We don't need to unite. Orcs have always been strong, as they were. A lot of people, a lot of orcs trying to stick to the older ways of doing things, and they're not hip on this new suggestion of Ardax. But then you get some of the tribes that they want to talk to you. They're a little wary of you, and they're like, oh, you can't take our orc tribe secrets? No way, get out of here. This is incredible. Hold on, hold on, I need to bring that back out for can do that again.
I guess for the ones that aren't wanting to talk, Gresham will just kind of shrug and just kind of keep moving.
Okay.
I think just in the back of their mind, they're kind of taking the advice that Ardax had mentioned in the tent of change of leadership, and it's just their mind is just trying to figure out what's the best thing to do.
Okay. Oh yeah, but that's what you get from just like chatting with that folks in these last few days of the Torrentmoot. Much better.
It's perfect.
Incredible.
It's perfect.
There we go.
That's great. You should definitely keep that.
Live. That's the thumbnail right there. All right. All right.
Can I buy? Sorry. Can I see if there's a where did it go? A basic crafter's book or something like that I can use. We'll have some of the crafting.
Basic crafter's book for what? Like for alchemy or
for I guess for like the ammunition crafters, or see if there's anything I can. If anybody has anything that.
So I think most of that is kind of wrapped up in the, like, when you take that feat, you kind of get that sort of book you're after, and that's how you know how to make what you already have. You gain a formula book when you get that feat, and it has the formula for black powder and 4 first type formulas. So what you know is what you know for now, and then I think as you level up, you can get access to more. I think those are locked behind certain other feats. For
some are locked behind feats, others you can purchase formulas if they're available to add to your book.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the best way to do this is if there's one thing you were looking at and you wanted, that would be very easy for me to just say they have it or not, because like the orcs do really enjoy guns. One of their gods his entire identity is based off a gun that he made that he used to kill a god. So like orcs like guns for sure. So more than likely, yes, which you can find. But I don't have like an item that I could just like drop on your sheet, like, oh, here's all the basic ones. They're all just kind of out there in the world. And then like we were saying earlier, if we want to chat during the week, we could probably look for stuff. Look for some more.
Gotcha.
More
That makes
photos
sense.
of that. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Roxanne, Sal? Just hanging out with the fam?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Roxanne, you get free food and are lauded for your title. They mostly call you the empty one. Yeah.
Nice.
Free drinks. Toasts.
I'll just be following Dale wherever.
That's her.
That's her.
Hey,
That's
hi.
her.
I heard Shade a whole boar, the bristle boar, by themselves. Yeah, that sort of thing. Rumors are spread.
Drink
Hold up my
3 tankers
fancy-
of that brew.
Fancy
Yeah.
drinking horn.
Yeah, my drinking horn whenever somebody says my title.
It is never empty should you wish it. Yeah. As soon as you present it, they fill it up.
Nice.
It's that kind of deal, yeah. All right, awesome. Okay, so the weeks go by, and the final. So 4 weeks in total have gone by since you started the festivities of this Torrentmoot. And yeah, everyone in the next few days, everyone gathers around the main fire pit. There's an air of excitement. Ardax is there. Let's see what there's an air of excitement and expectation in the crowd. Enthusiastic chatter about the deluge and the life it brings is on everyone's lips. Devore explanation of migratory cycles abruptly stops when Ardax steps onto a nearby log bench. The crowd respectively falling silent. Step down. Bring this one back. The white-haired orc gestures broadly to everyone encompassed there. Friends, I can call you that, I think, after our time together. It has been truly a pleasure to be here with you. We've faced challenges I did not expect, but that is the nature of Belkzen. The hardships, the pain, the threat of death, these are all ever-present things. But so too are the joys of testing your strength, solving challenges, and overcoming them with the tools you have at hand. Were you going to say something? Johnny, were you going to say something? Sorry.
Oh no, sorry, I bumped my mic.
Oh, yeah, no
Apologies.
All right, he continues. These experiences have shaped us into survivors, able to face anything, and soon you'll witness another of Belkzen's wonders. The Deluge is nearly upon us. I have chosen a place to overlook the spectacle, where we won't be in danger of getting washed away. The journey is only a couple of hours. We will leave at midday, and we will return after nightfall. All right. So he makes that proclamation. He goes off with his guards to get things ready. So at midday, you guys will head off to this overlook. You have enough time to gather any supplies you want to bring with you. You see that most of the people, they're just kind of leaving their stuff. The bulk of their stuff and gear. They're just going. It's like going to see the fireworks or something.
Quick hike.
Quick hike, yeah.
All right, yeah. Sal will go find Grothlin and Carr and start heading up, I guess.
All right. All right. Anything else? Okay. The expedition sets out just after midday, under clear skies and a cool breeze. The trail winds gently at first, rising gradually from the low campland into the higher scrub ridges overlooking the flood road. Hindbone Snap leads the way with sure steps, her bow slung over her shoulder. Behind her, along with you, the Torrentmoot expedition, a mix of dignitary, scouts, warriors, and wanderers, spreads along the path like a slow-moving serpent. Ardax, always in motion, walks up and down the line, checking in on individuals, trading a few words, and a quiet laugh. You see Devor stops every few hundred feet to scribble in his note with Grothlin, hanging out with you in Carsal. They boast about what kind of flood they'll see and how it compares to the past years. Kestrel keeps a dignified pace, her two armored knights trailing behind her. You see Tianko and a few others. You've come to meet. Nakasha's there. Everyone's going to go check out the event. There are a few orc groups and some tribes that have already bid their farewell to the Torrentmoot. They're heading out early to make the trips back to the lands that they're, the sections of Belkzen that they're from, trying to, get out early before the traffic sets in, as you continue along, the air grows thinner, colder as the trail steepens. The higher you go, the more the land opens up beneath you, rolling hills, ancient mesas, the jagged, distant mountains. After about 2 hours, the ground levels off and the group arrives at the overlook, a wide rocky plateau set with simple benches and stumps facing the flood road below. So it's already been set up ahead of time with chairs and stuff.
Chairs.
Not chairs. I'm sorry. Wooden benches and stumps. Simple, made out of wood. Sorry. The UFO flies away before you guys see it. Anyway.
That was close.
It was close. All right. Okay, following that, and then all right. The rocky promontory provides a stunning view of the northern and western wilds. Below, the landscape is dry and cracked, dotted with scrub and bone and some dry to the bone trees. You see the flood road cuts through all of it like a scar through packed earth. Far to the north, the mountains shine with melting snow, and the wind catches the clean scent of distant water. Hold on. Wind. There it is. Got it. All right. What else do we need?
Nice.
have some orcs. Throwing some orcs.
There they are.
Okay. Got the orcs. They're there, hanging out. All right. What else do we need? That's pretty good. All right. People find places to sit or stand. The din of conversation quiets as the anticipation builds. Are you guys sitting together? You just like find your own spots? Any particular NPCs you're trying to watch it with?
Not to be gloomy, but I think Gresh's just gonna kind of find a spot by himself.
I'd probably make sure that Krish wasn't alone. He can tag along with us if you'd like to.
Picturing like Sal, Grothlin, and Carr showing up, and then Carr pointing out Gresha, like standing gloomily by themselves and like running up to you.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Carr sees you walking by yourself. Gresha asks if you know you're gonna sit. You gonna watch it by yourself? We got a spot over here. It's
How
the
can
best
you say
bench.
no
Your
to
biggest fan. She
Biggest fan.
saved you.
She has an ability.
Can't say no. Look at that face.
Gresha will kind of look at Carr and then kind of ruffle her hair.
Yeah, you see Grothlin too. As you know, you look back and see she kind of gives you a nod, like you don't have to, sit by yourself if you don't want to. More than welcome. It's all exchanged in this gaze.
Sal's got a big popcorn bucket, and he's giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah. Gresha will then kind of follow Carr back to Grothlin and Sal.
All right, awesome. Let's see. Yeah, let's see Devore.
Everyone, make sure you got your Torrentmoot glasses on. Don't look directly at it unless you got the glasses.
Yeah.
Are you honking those out to people?
Very important.
Here you go. I'm just throwing up the art to the people that are hanging out. Malga's there, just keeping an eye on things. Just looking out. What the hell was that? Hold on. Get the other Torrentmoot up. There you go. Alright. Excellent. And then, yeah, I got Tianko. Let's see, who else is this? It's pretty much everyone at the camp. See, Master Enoch is with you as well, Sal. Kind of grumbling, looking off, like, oh, what's so special about a bit of water?
Oh, you know it's something special. Otherwise, you wouldn't have hiked yourself up here.
Just gives you a grumble. Alright. Let's see, yeah, everyone's kind of gathered around, and then, yeah, a little bit of time passes. Everyone's kind of out there, just watching over the thing, over the vista, and then, let's see, 1 hour passes, and then someone calls out. There! At first, it looks like a shimmer, just a strange distortion along the flood road far below. But then the land begins to shift. A few seconds later, a trickle of water, brown and churning, slides into view. Small, almost underwhelming. Some of the crowd chuckle. Ardax steps on a nearby boulder. He loves stepping on things and saying stuff. That was just a melted lake. Just the first sip. Now watch. The air reverberates. The ground hums. Red switches out this image.
Ooh, let's go.
The ground hums, then a roar. From the north, a towering wall of water crashes forward, 20 feet high, dragging mud, trees, shattered stones, boulders the size of wagons. It surges down the flood road with unstoppable force, obliterating everything in its path. You see chunks of ice tumble within the wave. You see dust and mist spray everywhere to the sky. Gasps erupt from the crowd. Many orcs cheer. Yay! Kestrel clutches her cloak. Grothlin whistles low and long. The deluge has arrived. And you guys watch the impressive majesty of nature. And then there's Sal with his bucket. Carr is just screaming. It's like, yeah!
He formed like a metal whistle and gave it to her.
Woohoo! Yeah, it's just oh my god, give a kid a whistle. Oof.
Exactly.
They're screaming, everyone's cheering, and yeah, you guys witnessed just this nice moment. For a while there is silence. The river calms. It expands into a wide rushing channel below you, feeding the earth. You see kind of the light of the setting sun reflects off the surface like molten gold. The air is peaceful. Quiet murmurs pass through the gathering. This is why the Torrentmoot was called, to witness the wild, beautiful truth of Belkzen. You see some birds high above. You see some orcs wander in the distance. Some bloody ones that look toward the camera. No. A shared breath moves through the crowd. You sit, you watch, you talk softly. For the next hour, nothing seems wrong. Until it does.
Sus.
The winds change, and it grows colder. Carries with it a scent you don't recognize, wet earth and something wrong. Someone glances up. The sky has darkened. Not sunset, but a storm clouds, black, swirling and low, rolling in fast from the northeast like smoke poured from a giant's lungs. Someone else points out. Down there's something moving by the water.
What is it? He'll look.
Hold on. Sorry.
Squints his eyes. Oh, okay.
As in the next bit.
I thought you were waiting for us to.
No. Well, yeah, you guys could definitely chime in. I don't want to be just reading stuff at you. If there's something you guys want to say or do, just let me know.
I was just saying, Sal like squints his eyes, like, "Oh, what is that?"
Do you make like a binocular out of metal and look?
yeah, he holds up.
There's no lenses.
Yeah,
There's no lenses. It's just a hollow tube.
squints his eyes.
There's something there. What is it? At first, it's subtle. A ripple in the mud, the slump of earth, and then a hand, a limb, a face. Figures drag themselves from the banks, sodden, swollen things. Their skin slacks with rot. Glowing green coals burning in their eyes, some shamble, others climb, slick with mud and river weed. Then dozens, then hundreds. Across both banks of the flood road, a horde of undead begins to rise. For a heartbeat, no one moves. And then Ardak steps forward, flanked by his guards. He watches, takes a breath, then shouts loud and clear. "We are returning to the camp, now! Gather what you must, and only what you must! We must go!" Chaos blooms. People leap to their feet, grabbing packs and tools. Dvorak drops his journal. Grothin is already shouting for Sal and Yukar. For Kar and Sal. Yep. Kestrel's knights form ranks and move quickly. Heinz shouting orders. Eyes sweeping the light. Some trip, others freeze. You feel the urgency, the sheer weight of what's coming. What rose from that water is not just death. Something old, something wrong, something waiting. The hike that took hours feels impossibly long now. Behind you, the wind howls, and the sound of distant, inhuman screams. And the thunderclouds begin to break with water and rain. Alright. Sorry, handing it off to you guys.
It's a lot of zombies.
I think Gresha was pulling out their weapon and stepping towards it, but then when they kind of snap back into it and notice that the people are all evacuating, we'll kind of trail behind just to kind of be the rear guard.
Greg, we can come back later, Gresha, but there's too many here, and there's too many kids and young ones, and the old ones. Your master, you can stay here if you want.
No, he's already walking back.
We're already hoofing it, yeah.
Yeah, they're already hoofing it, I think. Yeah. All right. And yeah, everyone tears off into a run back towards the Torrentmoot, away from this horde of undead that has come up out of the river. And yeah. gonna be a few.
So I'll look around and see if they can find Crush, Roxanne, and Dale, and then try to move our group to join up with them.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll rush up to you guys.
You know, it really seems to feel like that this is not supposed to be happening. But there's a lot of undead folks around here. How so many people die on this little area?
These guys.
I mean, you guys should really do something about this.
Maybe you find a little humor in what Dale's sensing, but you know that Belkzen is a land that has been ravaged by war, after battle after battle. There are many corpses in Belkzen.
Yeah, I wonder if these are the ones they got swept down the river, or if they were ones that were already interred there on the banks.
Do they look like? What are the undead look like?
They're far in the distance, but you can give me a perception check if you want to get a better look at them.
Let's see. Perception.
Hey, were they like skeletons or fleshy?
Kind of a mix. Yeah, there was definitely rotting flesh, some skeletons. You would say mostly similar things to the bears you had already encountered.
Mostly fleshy.
Mostly fleshy, yeah, rotted.
What's the best way to just roll a flat perception?
So on the first sheet, there is you see on the left side. That's how you roll initiative. So you see.
Oh, so just the same thing as initiative.
Yeah, just the same thing as initiative. That's what.
Well,
initiative's
yeah.
for.
There's also the one like right above it. That's just perception.
Oh, that's
Yeah. You see, there's like the dice and there's the check. Yeah, hard to get a beat on it from this distance. Mostly distracted by the water, but then yeah, the shape's moving. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
To get a beat in any single one. You think maybe if you had a sniper scope, maybe. Anyway,
Man.
that is an item.
Yeah.
Anyway, the rain begins to split as the party in the expedition veers down towards a low ridge. The dry grasses vanish beneath your feet, replaced by fuzzy bushes dusted in what looks like soft white down. Hein throws up an arm to stop the lead runners. Needle down. They look soft, but they're not. They snap off and burrow right into the skin. Don't stumble. As you guys, I'm going to present this first check, this first obstacle as you try to escape the horde. Make it back to camp. Give me 1 second. I'll post this. Needle down cactus. Okay, so you can do acrobatics or athletics to quickly move through and dodge the cactuses. So normally you guys walk past this area, but in the way back, this is definitely the closest route to get through there. Oh,
I reroll that.
the Ardax kind of leads the charge down the path you guys took with his warriors. Oof. Okay. Oh.
My little
Never
whale
mind.
hound will like nudge me as we're running.
Oh, and this is the terror that the first encounter you guys have to deal with. Be afraid. Be afraid.
Cactus.
It's a field of these things that you guys avoided on the way up. Hein assures you that this is the fastest path, but move quickly, carefully to avoid these plants. They'll stab you sharper than any needle, and they have barbs. All right, so that's the first lore. Okay, so anyone who failed takes a D4 piercing damage. Let's see.
Like that.
All right. Patches of cacti covered in deadly sharp needles spread across the terrain as far as the eye can see. There's no way to avoid this adventure. All right.
As far as the eye can see.
That's what it says here. Like, no, I don't mean.
They're everywhere.
It's difficult, but yeah, they're everywhere.
Well, at least the undead will all get chopped up by
They're on your back. Anyway. Alright, so that's the kind of the first challenge you guys are presented with. You take a little damage, so if you failed, take 3 damage. If you succeeded, take no damage. Um, okay. Let's see. Next up. Where'd that go? Alright, here it is. Alright. The thunder rumbles, but it's not from the sky. To the north, a wall of dust and shadow gallops into view, a stampede of orcs, driven mad by the roar of the deluge and the undead behind them. Dozens, maybe hundreds of the massive bovine bodies surge across the plains, veering directly into your path. The ground shakes beneath your feet as their bellow splits the air. Here we go. Excellent. All right. So again, this is a let's see. You can do acrobatics, athletics, or you can use nature to calm the beasts. So acrobatics or athletics to avoid them, or nature to calm them or divert them.
Sal just keeps running.
There you go. Damn, that's a good sound. Nice. Okay. All right. So, let's see. You did a nature check, Roxanne. They're just too wide-eyed with terror. It's hard to see. I should have also mentioned this because you're so in tune with the nature of things. You felt like there was a bad thing brewing. It's my bad for not telling that immediately.
Okay.
But it seemed to be unavoidable. Okay, so unable to try and calm the beast. You see Tianko jumps out and kind of tackles you out of the way of one. As the one almost entirely runs you over. He says, "Watch out!"
Thank you.
You guys
God.
dodge off to the side. We gotta need to get out of here quickly.
Yeah.
Emotions you. Okay, and then let's see. Crash, no problem. You probably just I don't know. How do you avoid the Auroch stampede?
He
It's like
rides
shoulder
one.
check one. You just ride one. Okay. You just ride one. All right, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you climb up on the back. It's just like when you leapt over them, put your handprint on them before. You know these creatures. All right, so you ride one for a bit. You just kind of grab it by the horns and steer it away from everyone.
Yeah.
All right,
This is good.
Dale.
That sounds good. Yeah.
All right, Dale. It's gonna be a failure. Let's see. Ooh, this one's tough. This is 2d8.
Well, it's a good thing I re-rolled the 1d3. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be 15 damage if you failed.
Yeah. 15 damage.
Okay.
Oh.
So you just kind of like trampled underneath for a bit before getting out. You see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go. One of them's about to charge right over you, and you see Nakasha. She just runs up and punches it in the face, and it goes away. Not before you're trampled a little bit. Sorry, I was not here to soothe your friend. She picks you up, slaps you on the back, and to keep going. All right, Grisha. So you already took the damage. If
Yep.
you want to describe
It's-
how it goes for you, you can.
I mean, so far it's been 2 fails, but I think because of seeing the undead horde, they're kind of taken back to that day of the battle, and they're just a little bit absent-minded at the moment.
All right. Just distracted. You just get hip checked by one,
Yeah.
rolling around in the dirt before one of Ardex's let's say it's Mauga comes over and grabs you by the shoulder. Come on, Grisha, we need to go. And picks you up and you guys head off. And that's everyone, I think. Crash, you succeeded. All right. As the okay, so you guys, the horde of Aurochs kind of goes past y'all. The rain intensifies. You hear the mud squelches underfoot as everyone's huffing back towards the base camp. You hear a strangled cry. At the rear, a small group of merchants and younger warriors has fallen behind. Emerging from the mist comes lurching, waterlogged shaped, skeletal claws reaching for Fletch. Ardax roars and charges his warriors back to defend them. Blades flashing in the storm, but even he can't be everywhere. 2 of the ghouls break free from the melee and streak down towards the stragglers. And I'll bring you guys to this map. 1 second. Let me get your token out here. Deposit the players. There we go. I'll just kind of set you guys up. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so Ardox takes some of his warriors and then go clear off some of the stragglers, but a couple break through and you head off you guys, and you'll have to defend yourselves. You guys watch as one of the stragglers, somebody lost in the confusion. Sal, you look back and see Master Enoch as a ghoul leaps onto him and begins biting into his shoulder. He cries out in pain.
To put him down. Sal just rips the zombie off of Enoch and throws him away.
Yeah. Okay, let me just damage him a bit. Well, a little more than that. There you go. Alright, so over here. Oh, this map has rain on it. Cool. Hold on. I like my rain better. Ambient sound. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll just use that rain then. I know how to turn it off. Alright. It's really loud though. If you guys want to turn it down, you can go to the third tab and go grab the environment slider.
Watch out, they got little crossbows.
I see little crossbows, yeah. There you go.
I guess as soon as it looked like the undead were catching up, Sal would have passed Car to Grothlin and then pushed him on ahead.
Absolutely. Car looks back at you with a worried face.
He gives her a thumbs up.
What? Oh, I hit roll all. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it should be good. Master Enoch isn't actually a combatant. He got a really bad wound. This thing tore into his shoulder. He stumbles back towards you guys and past you. Let's see. I'm gonna take him out of the initiative actually. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. There you go. Alright. So he stumbles past you, bleeding and all that jazz. Okay, and then let's see. One of these ghouls is up first. They have crossbows, but they don't seem to have any kind of crossbow attacks on their stat box. I don't know.
They didn't think to buy ammo.
Yeah, they don't have any ammo, right? All right. So, but they are pretty dang fast. Let's see, 25. That's one action. They're gonna stride over, almost galloping on the floor like an animal. It's gonna come 2 strides right up to you, Crash, and its claws are out. It's gonna try and get you. But misses. You back up at the last moment. This one kind of comes loping forward. Let's see, 1, 2, and then they're gonna try and bite you, Gresha. You see their long distended jaw opens up. Seems like it could take up your whole head. All right, it's like it hits a little bit of damage, a lot of bit of damage.
21 to hit me.
21 to hit.
Oh, it's just a hit. Okay.
Just a hit.
I think. Yeah. So Gresha's going as the thing is like coming towards her with her fangs. Her tattoos kind of flash and kind of coming out from her are going to be 2 orcs with like tower shields that just kind of rebuff the attack, as they're going to use the reaction for inked pen apply.
Oh wow! Give you a +1 bonus. Hell yeah! So it
that
misses.
will raise it up to 22.
Awesome. All right. So yeah. So you the flash, and then yeah, from your arms come these orc warriors, made out of the inks of your own tattoos, and block the attack as it tries to bite you. They put up like a big tower shield in this thing's mouth, and the thing is rebuffed, wondering what the hell just happened. Take no damage. Hell yeah. So that's one action. That guy's done. Kresh, you're up.
Kresh is gonna attempt to grapple this fellow if I use skills. Neat. Grabbed. And Kresh is gonna pick him up and slam him down.
Alright, they're grabbed. Oh, and suplex. Oh, you just got this. Nice. Okay, awesome. Alright, so you make an unarmed melee strike against a creature you have grabbed or restrained on success. The target lands prone. A critical success lands prone, takes a bunch of damage. But regardless, you immediately release your hold as you do the backward suplex motion. Alright, so you gotta strike him.
Yeah, so this does do it at map or not?
Very quickly. It's very important. I actually need you to give me, as this thing's has washed up on shore, that they smell absolutely awful. The smell of rot assaults your nose, and I need you to give me this fortitude save. Alright, you're good. You smelled worse. Alright, and then yeah.
Is it at map or is it at?
I think it's at map. I don't see.
Sometimes it says to make one at map or not, but
It doesn't say to not make it at map, so I'm going to assume it is going to be at map.
Okay. I will hero plan it, I think.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright, you pick this thing up off the ground, and is it like a backward suplex, or...
Yeah, no, so he picks him up, and he kind of, like, turns him over like a tombstone, and then, yeah, just slams him into the ground.
Hell yeah. Suplex the zombie.
The classic response, yeah.
Yeah.
You flip him over, and then you slam him into the ground, just go, boom! And then he takes the damage. And he's prone now, but he's no longer grabbed.
So it's 2d6?
2d6 if you crit.
Oh, it's something good. Okay, alright.
They're just prone. You get to make the normal strike damage against them, though.
Oh, okay.
I believe so, right?
Yeah, that's what it reads. Looks like.
Yeah, 9 damage. Alright, so 9 damage. You slam him into the ground. He falls prone. You release the grab. Anything else?
I want to do this.
Head stomp! Oh my god! Kresh came to play. Holy shit. Okay, make a melee strike against a prone target. Wow, okay, if it hits, they're stupefied. And off guard. Okay, so yeah. Sick as hell, dude. What the fuck? 6 sessions. He's pulling out all the stops.
You got the fucking stomp, bro. Holy shit. The Isaac Clarke special.
Do you scream like Isaac Clarke too? Ah! Ah! It's like you scream like a maniac. Alright. You lift your big old lizard foot up, you stomp his head.
Yeah, he goes up for the giant stomp, and yeah, he goes.
Wow, what a series! That's like that's the coolest 3 actions I've ever seen. on one turn. Okay, so he takes the damage. What's the damage? 7 damage. It's pretty good. That does bloody him. Just letting you know. And he is stupefied. Doesn't know what happened to him. And
he got put into the blender. He got put.
And he's,
Oh.
he's off guard. That is a serious bunch of debuffs you put on him because of that. All right, yeah. Anything else? I mean, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Holy
Rush was
shit!
teaching them goblins.
Yeah.
Classic
All right,
now in
Roxanne.
session.
You see the dark cloud. You see the dark cloud swirling above.
Yeah.
Energy
Well,
clacking through them.
hold out my hand and try and squeeze this undead entity's life out of it with a vitality lash.
All right. Failure.
All that damage.
Ooh, good damage. All right, he takes all of that.
Sweet. And then I will like to do a doctor's visitation over to Master Anak, and let's battle medicine him. Try and treat his wounds since he looks.
You
pretty
see,
hurt.
he got bit bad. It's definitely like the most horrific part of the zombie move that you've seen. It's like that bad. You see, he's trying to cover it up with his shirt, but you tell him to let you see it because you're a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, maximum healing. He looks almost a little surprised. He quietly under his breath says thank you, and he keeps hobbling away. So
Go on, get.
He just got like a year younger.
Yeah, it feels like damn. All right, damn. You stand out in the middle of this wet path. The thunderclouds rolling above head. The wind whips through your hat and your little cape.
So Dale will have Jezebel drawn for the free action I get.
Oh yes,
I don't
yeah. You get to move 10 feet on the first step of combat too. We've been forgetting this, so you can move 10 feet any direction you want.
I don't really need to. I guess thematically, I'm not really worried about it. I don't really need to, but
Okay.
he'll have Jezebel drawn, and he'll look at it and Jezebel, I don't think this is going to be enough. Just the two of us. And Dale will bring his coat up, and he'll pull out another dueling pistol from behind his back. And
Incredible.
I guess we ought to invite Wild Bill to this party. And so my first action will be to pull Wild Bill out, and then Dale will make a paired shot at
Oh fuck yeah!
this zombie right here. So
All right, so it's in the rain. You pull out the one Jezebel. There's music that starts playing in your mind. Oh.
and we will hero point that because
Absolutely, go for it. You pull out. You shoot both guns at the same time.
what
Oh
the
my
hell?
god!
Oh,
And then
Classic
alright, yeah.
hero points.
So you hear the music and I don't know. Hero points can be like this sometimes. I'm sorry. You hear the music
Alright,
playing in your
darling,
head
it
as
happens
you
to
pull out
everyone.
both guns. You do a quick little pistol spin. At the very last second, you put your foot down to brace yourself, and it slips on a rock in the mud. And you nearly do the splits, and you fire both guns off into the air. I'm
What?
sorry, man.
What in the hell?
Wild Bill's too wild.
And that'll be my turn.
for some reason, it's like Jezebel's looking back at you like, boy.
Ah, betrayed. How dare you invite another man to this really? All
I
right,
tolerate Roxanne, but this.
all right. Damn, that's so unfortunate. I hate that when that hero points do that shit. All right, all right. So this school is gonna come loping forward. Let's see. 1, 2. He'll go right here for a flank on you, Kresh, and then he's gonna bring up his big jaws. They're gonna distend. You're used to this, like looking at lizard folk. You're used to this kind of thing. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna try and bite your whole head off. But it misses. All right. Lastly, this one's gonna go. Okay, took its flank. Let's see. Here's the loud shots. It's actually gonna run past. Let's see, 1, and then 2 actions gonna come right up to you, Dale, and it's gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
All right. So hit for minimum damage. 5. Alright. Just want to make sure. Okay. Okay, they do that. They do that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Gresha, you're up. Just looking to make sure I'm not missing anything about their stat blocks.
All right. Yeah, I think there is a growing tension kind of around Gresha as this scene's unfolding. And even though it's a little bit harder to see with their kind of glowing eyes, it's kind of getting a little bit more like a wild look on their face. They're going to strike out this zombie that's right next to them with a spell strike. Okay, hits. That's going to gouge the claw on it. Damage. Slashing.
Alright, you cut it in half. With your butchering axe.
Alright, and then
It splashes into the mud and slick ground beneath you with a final, like, tries to grab at your feet, and then it moves no more.
Gresh will kind of kick
sorry,
off.
you need to do, sorry,
there
you
was
need
the
to give me
save at
3
the
saves, actually. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, because you got 3 of them around you.
It's all good. These were 4 saves.
All fortitude, yep. It's a rotting stench, assaults your nostrils. Alright, 1's good, you need to do 3 of them. You're in 3 overlapping auras. They surround you. Alright, so if you're keeping that, it's just gonna be... Sickened 1.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, just sickened 1.
Okay. What is it that? So that would have lowered my attack roll. So it's a 17. Does that hit?
17.
I think it lowers. I think Sicken lowers attacks.
Yeah, Sicken lower kind of lowers everything. 18.
Yeah.
We won't go back that far. We'll just let's see. What is the DC for this? Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me put it on you.
Oh.
Sicken. DC is this. Okay, there you go. Now if you see, you'll see what the DC is that you need to hit to get rid of it. All right. No, that's not going to affect the one you already killed. So.
Okay. All right, and then one more save.
Yeah, I guess it could get worse. Yeah. Go ahead and roll it. You're fine. Okay. Yep. All right, Sal.
All right.
So 3 saves, right?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
All right.
Oh, last action. That would have been our thing.
Oh, whoops! I didn't click the right thing. Fortitude.
That one's good.
Fortitude.
That one's good.
Fortitude.
And good. All good.
Nice. All right. He's smelled worse. He hangs out with Master Enoch. All right. This one that's getting its head stomped. We're gonna target that one. So Sal's gonna channel elements. So when he does, he starts to pull on his metal. Starts to form it into his hands. He forms like a spear, and he'll stab down at the one that's on the ground here. We'll do a 1-action blast for free. Do a weapon infusion, make it reach, stab. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't roll critical. That
I was gonna
should
say
be-
that guy should definitely be fucking
Yeah,
dead.
it should be 22.
22. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, yeah, so
I'll
his
hit it
Crush
again.
is bringing up his foot, and the thing's still stirring. Sal just quickly forms a spear out of the air, and then stabs it, twists it, pulls it free, and then as he does, the metal from the spear travels up his arm, and he will then, second action, I'm going to armor up.
Alrighty.
And then third action, we're going to. Do I have a flank with this one that's on Gresha?
If you go here.
Oh, okay, I gotta be adjacent flank. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In that case, he's just gonna raise his shield. I think. Actually, I mean, there's zombies. I'll go for a map attack. Fuck it, dude.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stab out with for a map at this guy that's right here. So we'll do a reach and we'll do a blast. Oh, okay. That's gonna miss.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's all I got.
All right. Next round, Crash. The one has appeared behind you.
Right, he whips around, his eyes glowing, the little spirals in his eyes spinning, and he goes for.
You gotta give me a save. Sorry, 2 of them.
Let's say.
There's
oh,
Stanky.
Oh,
There's
Stinky.
With a stank.
Yeah. All right, you good?
All right.
One more.
This moving one square isn't a free action, right? Or is it?
No, you can step for as an action, not take opportunities. They probably not.
Oh, okay. So I was wondering if it's worth to get the flank on this guy.
Yeah, otherwise you won't get your sneak attack. You could just suplex him, bug it, dude.
Or grab him. Yeah. If you grab him, you get
Yeah.
off guard, and then you can get it. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But then you'll be at map for the other stuff. I mean, up to you.
Doing my other stuff, but whoops, I didn't have it targeted. It's 21.
21 will hit. Yeah.
Alright. Do we just like
Oh, so they're grabbed. They're grabbed.
Yeah, do you want me to add this? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, this guy's gonna get just like thrown to the ground, like Hulk with Loki.
All right.
Let's see it on Martin. Tut.
So then you make a strike. Ooh.
Oh, wait.
All right. This is the mud and. Oh.
Oh, wait. If I miss this, does that mean he gets out?
Regardless of whether the strike is successful, you immediately release the hold on the target. That's the last line of it.
Okay, then I'll roll this one. It's a 1. I can't do anything worse than that.
True. Nice. Huge.
All right. It's a hit. What's the damage?
25, just a regular hit, man. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
These
so
aren't like
20
straight up zombies. These are ghouls. They're flood ghouls. Hold on. Flood ghouls.
Flood ghoul.
They're special.
Oh, they're
special
drippy.
ghouls for this adventure. All right. Takes 12 to ice. Go away.
Hanging out.
I want my
prone.
15 minutes of fame.
Okay. Takes the damage. He's prone. Anything else?
All right. Yeah, I mean, you gotta go for the head stomp. You gotta go for the. He brings down the axe kick and.
Hell yeah.
Woo. All right, give me that damage. He's dead.
Yeah, he just kicks his head in.
All right, yeah. You pull your head off and you just see gross orc flesh that is melted together and sticks to your foot.
And he points to this guy. But on the turn.
All right.
Let's go for the good and trusty Vitality Lash. Oh, do I have to make a save? Am I close enough?
You are not close enough.
Okay. Let's get that Vitality Lash in here.
You're just outside. All right. Saving throw. Failure? Failure. DC 20. Nice. All right. Big damage. Big damage. Wow, look at those 3d6. 16. Nice. All right. He takes all of that and cries out in pain as the shadows kind of coalesce around him and squeeze him. You see some of the essence of his form kind of drift off into the air, and then you see with your eyes, your special spirit sight, you see kind of the essence drift up into the dark clouds above you.
Oh. Can I do a recall knowledge to try and figure out why the soul is going into the clouds?
I mean, sure, you could. I think you
Like something calling it? Something bigger?
maybe
Maybe?
roll the dice and see. All right. Let's see. Right, so you're good. So you can ask me a question about the ghoul, and then also,
Okay.
well, it's kind of hard to think. I mean, you saw it. There's not much else you can glean from it other than you watched it happen.
Okay.
You asked me one question about the ghoul.
Ghouls. Shoot. I don't know.
You can ask me questions about their AC, their health, their best or worst saves. You can ask me if they have any resistances, immunities.
Let's find out their worst saves.
Their worst save is a tie between fortitude and will.
Okay, will save. Alright. That's it for me.
All right. Dale. This thing just
All
bit
right.
you, man.
So I need to roll.
Fortitude save. Let me pop it out for you. All right, you're good.
All right. So Dale will reload both of his weapons. He'll drag them across his chest, across the bandoliers, and both will reload. And then he will target this fella in front of him and fire both rounds into his chest. So
Point
make
blank. Nice.
two strikes. What is going? So I'm supposed to make two
Mad at you.
strikes. So how does that work?
I
'Cause-
think there is a cool macro we can get that will do all that for us. Let's see. So it's
Okay.
paired shots, right?
Yeah, you're make two strikes, one with each of your ranged attack. If choosing their current multiple attack penalty, both strikes must have the same target. So
Okay, so 1 second. Let me get that for you, just so we have it in the future.
yeah,
All right. So you should see a configure ownership. Everyone can see it. So you should see if you go down to the folder on the bottom left with the player macros, you should see paired shots.
okay.
Go ahead and click that and let's see what options. I think it's going to ask you to like put stuff. In
It
a
just
certain-
does that. That's all it does is display it.
Display it. Oh, okay. I thought there was a cool little macro for it. Okay, I'll find out later. Yes, just go and
So
make
I'll
another
make-
strike. Let's do it manually.
Okay, and then I'll make the strike with the other pistol.
Damn. All right, it's just in your face. It's hard to get a shot off. Or maybe this gun's
And-
defective. Who knows?
Apparently they're both. Dale's just gonna look at both of them like, "What are we doing here?" And that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. So this the ghoul that has slashed you. Let's see. All right. As you recoil back and trying to shoot this thing to get it off you, watches its claws rake across your flesh, and you're suddenly transported somewhere else, Dale. There's a sudden stillness as the world around you seems to vanish in an instant. It's replaced by a vision not your own. You see murky water crashing overhead, cold and suffocating. You see fingers scrape uselessly at sunken stone as your lungs begin to burn for air. Silt and debris swirls in the dark, dim shape. Something huge and unseen. It drags your vision deeper. Just before the blackness takes over, the panic thrashing ends in still silence, cold, weightless void. As you relive some memory of maybe, at some point there was you had almost drowned one time. Then snap. The vision shatters. The rains fall again. Your lips begin to respond, and your breath catches in your throat. And I need you to give me a will save.
Oh man.
All right, you are paralyzed by
Sick.
this drowning memory. 4, that long. As you relive some memory that's not your own of drowning. All right, and then, okay, so it's done that. It's within reach. Yeah, it's gonna fuck you up, fam. Let's see. Oof. Okay. As the ghoul kind of crouches low down to your level, you see its bloated body is slick with rain and rot. One of its clawed hands pins you against the floor, and it says to you, "You hunger. You will always hunger." Its breath is cold and rotten, swirling into smoke. I need you to give me another will save.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna hero point this. Why not? Before I get.
You definitely want to.
Nice.
There we go.
Woo! All right, good to
Oh my
go.
gosh.
All right, so you snap out of it as this thing seems to be trying to affect you in a way that you probably don't like. All right, in anger, it sees you kind of snap out of its kind of hypnotism, and it's going to just slash you across the face. All right, for 8 damage, and that's its turn. Chris, you watch in horror as this thing is really messing with Dale on an emotional level, spiritual.
Yeah, don't like that. Russia is gonna raise up that butchering axe and him. We're gonna use Thor's Fang on this one, but that's just gonna hit. It takes 4 force damage. Spell strength is going to charge, but this turn it's gonna take. Strike at it.
All right, you cleave it right off of Dale, and Dale, you're able to get up. Well, actually, you're paralyzed for a round still, but yeah, you're paralyzed in fear. But eventually that shakes off as Gresha beheads the thing on top of you, and its head kind of falls onto your chest and it bounces off and slides into the mud as the rain continues to pour down around you. And you guys pick up the pace and gather some more stragglers and continue moving back towards the Torrentmoot. Is there anything you guys, there's there's no time to heal. I'll just say that up front.
Yeah.
It's fine.
As a Dale, you recover from being paralyzed. Let me take that off you.
We have a sad status effect in here that I can put.
You got
Dale
we
is
give you
sickened.
we give you a blue dot.
Blue, he's feeling blue.
Roxanne will run up to Dale, grab him by put my hands on his face and check him out. Are you okay? Man, that looked like. What was going on?
Looked
What did it
haunted,
say?
Roxanne. He looks haunted.
I'll just scoop him up and let's go.
All right. Dale, you snap out of it, reload your gun. You keep cutting it up. All right.
Yeah, Gresha's a little bit in a fury right now and is just picking up their butchering axe and just landing.
All right.
Straight
I'm gonna
down.
say you wouldn't be missing it. It's on the floor, but yeah,
Yeah.
you just chop it up into little pieces.
Yeah, Sal lays a metal gauntleted hand on your shoulder. Says, Gresha, we gotta go. There'll be plenty more where that came from to chop up.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Run.
Okay. All right. Continue onwards. Ardax and his warriors come by to make sure you're okay before heading off back to the Torrentmoot. They charge ahead. Through the haze, you can see the camp. A plateau rising just ahead. But so do they. A chorus of feral screams pierce the rains as dozens of forms break from the gloom, twisted bodies, skeletal limbs, glowing eyes. Leading them is a tall, robed figure whose flesh pulses with unnatural green light. Ardak steps forwards, weapons drawn. To me! Hold the line while others flee! The time for running is over. For a moment, you must fight. So you just about to make it back to the camp. And I'll drag you guys on this mappo. Fuck.
Would we have had time to retch?
Yeah, you could probably take a second to reg.
Swallow it down, Gresha. Hold the nose.
AC would be 15.
Okay.
But you don't have to roll. Eventually, you will get over. I mean, that's just like.
Yeah.
But maybe maybe in the rush.
I'll roll.
Am I being too nice?
See what happens.
I think you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
What the fuck? I hate this image.
Crash on the zombies. On the
Yeah,
Crash on the zombies, but yeah. Here, I'll put you guys like this. I'll bring you guys over to this map. Let's see. Yeah, the low mesa where the Torrentmoot's camp is based is visible through the rain just ahead. Feral grounds and hideous screams suddenly pierce the air. A massive mist-baiting shapes emerges through the curtain of rain. Let's see. Okay. So, there's a bonus here. Let's see. You all... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... Ooh, okay, yeah, cool. All right, so for each, friendship. So for each friend you made at the Torrentmoot, you get a special hero point that can only be used during this combat. So I'm gonna say you made friends with pretty much everyone. There's only one person that didn't like you by the end of it, but you didn't really get to interact with them. That was
Who was it?
Don't worry about that. All right, so you guys get 4 hero points to distribute amongst yourselves. You can pick who gets them.
I've already got 2, so anybody out?
I'm actually out. I get one.
Yeah, you can grab one. I'm also down to 1.
What about you, Crush?
I'm sorry, what?
How many hero points you got?
I got 1.
And Roxanne?
I have 1.
Okay, yeah, well, definitely give Dale 1, and then there's 3 left, and then you can put 3. We can get 30 up to 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you guys were running down through this, everyone's panicking, and Torment, you see the faces of people you helped, and they give you nod like Tianko, Kestrel. They're fighting through the kind of the same battles you are. They're just kind of off map, whereas you guys deal with certain encounters, and they deal with others. Just so I don't have all the NPCs on every map. Okay. All right. So yeah, you see, in your way are a selection of more ghouls that look a little different, and you see one in the back that seems kind of different. There's a swirling mass of water surrounding them, and their face is a panic-stricken rictus grin. So you gaze at you guys. And yeah, roll initiative. Oh, there's the yeah, the advanced robots with you.
Just a reminder, I think we're up to 4 last I checked.
Yeah, you got 1, and then you used 1 last session. There you go. Go ahead and roll out whenever you'd like. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what, actually, I'm gonna go with the. It's, the I like the drums and stuff. Yeah, here we go. This one. Okay, Sal, you're up first. Bit of a distance. These figures come through the curtain of rain and are attempting to stop you, get in your way.
All right. Let's see. Okay. In that case, yeah, you see one of his hands, like a steel longbow forms with like a shining steel wire. He will draw it back. And he'll take aim at this guy, one of the guys up front. He'll take a shot.
Is the thing fighting you like it was the other game?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. All right, hit.
Damn it.
Range speed 100. Damn, that's a pretty good fucking.
That's the weapon infusion, yeah. It basically,
Really?
it just straight up turns it into a longbow.
Hell yeah. All right, so you fend off just a skewer of metal into this guy's chest as it
Yeah.
coils back.
It shoots out, yeah, just impales him like a javelin. Then second action, I'm gonna do it again. Same guy, fuck it.
All right, another hit. 6 damage.
Sick.
All right, two flying metal rebarb just fires through the air and skewers this guy into the ground. He wrenches himself free and
Yeah, just like a loud
Lumbers
crack
towards
each time he fires the bow. And then
railgun.
third action. Let's see. No time to heal these people yet. Wonder if it'd be worth it to bust out the potion yet. I guess we'll wait. We have a second before they get in, and I guess he'll Hail Mary one last shot on him. +1 map. Okay, that one's gonna go wide.
This time
yeah.
he's moved from the spot he was at. He steps slightly to the left after getting pelted by 2 giant metal rebarb spikes.
He's like, shit. He puts his hand up to his helmet. He's like, hard aim in this thing, and that's his turn.
Red, I think I got my initiative in late.
Oh.
Oh, you got a 27.
Oh, I didn't even hit the thing yet.
Oh.
27? How did you get a 27? You just
No, I just rolled late, but how did I get a 27? I mean, I don't know I just hit the roll button.
expert in stealth. What's your avoiding notice? Okay. Do you want her to hide? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would. Let me see. Their perceptions are that much. And this guy's perception is... Okay, yes, you're hidden from most of them. Yeah, no, you're hidden from all of them. So if you want to start off hidden, you can.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Keep in mind that keep in mind if you want to stay hidden, you have to sneak.
Yeah, I will sneak.
Okay.
Um,
Creep off to the side.
do you have to roll for the sneak right now, or?
You do. You have to, every time you want to roll to sneak, yeah. You risk, you have to roll good each time. You are spotted. Unless you want to re-roll it.
Can I just attempt to hide again?
I think you need some cover then. So these guys are actually in a pit. Like you see the little markers on the map. There's 10 feet on this ramp, then 15 feet down in this gully. So I said, yeah, you can hide again. You just have to like duck down low, go off to the side. So you can still move half your speed,
Alright.
but then yeah, you got a 17, which they can all see you now.
Okay. Then hide.
Okay, now they lost sight of you again. All right, so I'm not even gonna remove it. There you go. All right,
That's
so
like 3 actions, I
start
guess.
turn, sneak. Well, I think you got one more action, no?
Okay.
You started hit, so yeah, you used 2 actions so far. You hit again. So now you have to
let's see.
sneak again, I think. Yeah, we'll get better at this as we progress. And, okay, so you're good. You can move another half your speed, and then you're still hidden.
That's when I get on the ridge.
Yeah,
So I can like jump down on them and they.
hell yeah, surprise them. Okay. So Crash goes off to the right. Kind of lose track of him in the rain and the mud. He changes his skin tone to kind of match the muddy terrain. And the flash of lightning goes by. Everyone's blinded for a second, and he's gone. Lightning. And then these guys are gonna go. Let's see. They're just gonna come sprinting up this channel. 3. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, Dale. You see one come running up towards you, claws outstretched, gangling along.
All right, Dale's gonna already have Jezebel out, so I'll item interaction, pull Wild Bill out, and then I will
You got one more chance.
make 2 shots at these 2, at this one.
Mhm. Oh,
Nice.
all right. First shot.
So
is
then
a
you
hit.
do damage on the total. Oh, I
Yeah,
hit. Subtract that. I meant to hit critical. Or,
yeah. Do it again. I want to see the crit damage. He's dead. He fucking comes running out of this gully. You see him pop his head up. He's just running, and then the shot rings out and explodes his head. He just flips over backwards twice and then lands into the mud with a skid.
and then, so that's all my actions, and I'll look down at Jezebel. You know, Jezebel, I know I could count on you. And that'll be Dale's turn.
All right. Similar to before, they're just gonna come running up. Let's see, 25, 25, and he's got a cool thing. He's going to, he's got a leap. So you see this thing leap into the air like a cat, and jumps half his speed. Get it up there. He doesn't know where you are, but he did see you go that way. That's his turn. Alright. This strange man in the back. Surrounded by floodwaters. Let's see. He's going to... Oof. Okay. Alright, it's my first time using one of these guys. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Sorry, hold on. I never played a spellcaster in PC before. Okay, gotta look at all these ranges. What do we got here? What toys? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. All right, yeah, you see this man with a panic-stricken face, his eyes filled with terror as he holds a hand up to the sky. The clouds darken above all of you, and a bolt of lightning streaks forth.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Wait. This map's really big. Yeah. I'll target you, Sal, I think. Made of metal. And that will make sense. Oh, wow, it will actually give you a penalty. Nice. Alright. cast the spell. Alright, the target. Select him. Alright, cast. I want you to give me a reflex save. Do you see the card?
Yeah, it popped up.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do the reflex save. You succeed.
Nice.
Alright. And then if the target is wearing metal armor made of metal, takes a -1 bonus to its save. You still made it, doesn't matter. If it was damaged by the spell, you're clumsy. Okay, so I think you'll take half damage because of basic reflex.
Yeah.
Alright, so a little bit of damage, take half that. And then you are clumsy 1 for 1 round as the lightning shocks you and reverberates through your armor, kind of sending sparks everywhere. Clumsy 1. Where is it? Clumsy.
You can just drag it from the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Alright, so that's that. And then he's going to float forward. You see the floodwaters kind of rippling around him as it surges forward.
Alright, so Grisha, we got a caster.
First rule of orc combat. Casters die first.
Kill the caster.
Alright, this ghoul's gonna run up, having been skewered. He's gonna yank out the rebarb that pinned him to the ground. He's gonna come running forward. He'll go there, and then he'll go 3 actions. He'll go there. Similar thing for the last one, except he'll run up on the side, on the other side. Come loping along, and then they'll jump 15 feet in the air and get over here. That's their turn. Grisha.
Alright, Grisha is going to run up on this one. Let's come challenge with 1 action. Second action, as they're dragging the butchering axe along the ground, they're just going to try and sweep up and see what they catch. Looks like they catch flesh.
Mm-hmm. Let's switch back to this music. It gets better. Oh, all right. You rake it up and kill him. Slice him in half. Hell yeah.
And then last action, they're going to cast shield on themselves.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Roxanne, you see the aura in the clouds. Seem to match the aura of this creature.
Okay.
Is this the one causing everything?
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
Or is it just a result of the... Who knows? Maybe if we continue the campaign, we'll find out.
Next time, I'll try and
We'll try with the test. Replay again.
I will step forward and let me see those. This is 25. All right. I will reach out and vitality lash this one right here. Cast.
Critical failure.
Oh.
Double damage.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know if I did that correctly.
No, you did it right.
Oh, wait, no, okay,
It's the opposite. They take double damage from the save. You don't hit crit.
Okay.
He explodes, or however you want to describe him getting crushed or impaled.
Yeah, she has a little bit of a disdain for these things as I saw them try and grip my love away from me. So the lash will target its heart and explode it from its heart.
Oh, okay. What's left of its heart?
Nothing. There's just a gaping hole.
All right,
And I think that is my turn.
Okay. Crash. Trudging your way. Oh, whoops.
No, nothing.
There you go. Trudging your way through the muddy terrain,
Oh, this guy sees me.
hanging low. No, I think you're still good.
Okay.
He jumped up there because he saw you go off to the right, and they're not dumb creatures. But he does have no idea where you are. You will have to make a thing. Set timing for hidden. Oh, I see. It ended automatically. Okay.
Yeah.
No. That shouldn't happen. You need to give me a stink save though. Hold on.
Stink save. Okay.
Yeah, similar to the other guys. Oh, we just made it. All right, good to go.
Would I need to make it when I got up to this guy?
Oh, it's only if you start your turn next to him.
Ah,
You ran up to him.
Alright. I am going to attempt to grapple this guy with my combat grapples.
All right, so go ahead and give me. Let's roll a d20.
How do I do this, actually?
I am
It has
unsure.
a-
I've never seen that weapon.
It has a thrown range of 20, so you can use this weapon to grapple with the athletic skill even though you don't have a free hand. This weapon's reach adds to the item bonus attack rolls. Really,
Target them and
Yeah, you probably have to hit them, and then you could probably grapple them afterwards.
wait. I'm gonna copy and paste what it says on the grapple tag.
Okay.
Oh,
I can see it. If you critically fail grapple check using the weapon, you can drop the weapon and not take the critical failure effect. All right, uncommon, finesse, tethered throne. So it's 20-foot range. This specifically reinforced grapple attached to a rope 10 feet long can be swung as a weapon, as a martial melee weapon. So yeah, I think you just strike him, and then okay, you could strike him or grapple. So you just like hit him with it, or you can try to grapple him with it.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, cool. But if I hit him with it, he's grappled?
No, you can
Okay.
either choose to grapple with it or just hit him with
yeah.
it.
Okay, I will attempt to grapple him with it. Alright, I'll make an athletics roll.
Okay.
Oh, shucks.
All right, give me another d20. Just give me a flat check. Oof. Okay, so as soon as you send the grapple out, that's probably why it didn't connect. As soon as you send the grapple out, the metal part comes untethered from the rope and just falls into the ravine.
Oh. He glares over at Sal.
you're doing it wrong.
Here, I'll just
broken.
here, I'll draw it.
And
There you go. It's in the ravine.
you gotta go get it back.
I gotta go do
Oh, but now you're definitely not hidden anymore. So.
Gotta do this old-fashioned way.
All right, so one action, you try and use it. You get fed up. You step forward. One more action. He goes, "Bleh," as you appear out of nowhere. All right, multiple attack penalty. You hit.
Right, yeah, I'm grappling.
Oh, you're grappling him. Okay, so you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because my weapon's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told
my
you.
hands.
I gave you the
Yeah.
bargain. I told you what might happen. Sal,
gotta take
Alright.
that up with customer
you just got
service.
struck with a bolt of lightning from the sky.
He's gonna start charging this guy.
There's a big metal tank of a man charging through the
Yeah, we'll just charge.
Space Marine.
He says, "I'll go get him." Starts charging, and then third action will raise a shield.
Okay. As you get closer, you can definitely see there's this aura of a slippery kind of water that swirls around this creature. I can actually make like a cool effect for this.
He looks moist.
He's definitely moist. See if I can make a cool thing for this. Do I have like a vortex? Yeah, vortex blue. No, that's not what I want. Nope. Template circle. I'm sorry, anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Okay, so it's charge forward, raise your shield. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get a. Okay, below tokens. We'll make it a little see-through. Oh, persistent. Scale it up a bit. Yeah, let's do like 1.5. I wonder if I can just do this. There we go. That's about what's going on there. Okay. You guys can see that?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Also, that's big.
It's very big. Yeah. Alright. So Sal's up. Alright. Dale.
Hey, so I have
smoking gun. Yeah.
I have a question. So these dueling pistols are 6360. So at 95, what's the penalty? I take
Each more penalty increase minuses it by 2. So past 60 -2, past 120 another -2 on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and it maxes out at 6 range increment. So I think that's 12 total.
then Dale will, for his first action, dual reload. And then I will take, for my last 2 actions, I will take 2 shots at that one.
Alright, so 1 hits, 1 misses. Alright, so you do a shot in his shoulder, he recoils, you see his face is still just this screaming, silent visage, as his face doesn't react, it's frozen in fear like it always is. But he takes it in his shoulder and recoils back.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. This ghoul. He's just gonna try and rake your claws against your flesh. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. So we got that, he's got that. Let's go for a claw. Misses. Alright, so you're just wrestling with them. Let's see what else he's got. He's got that, he's got lipped, he's grabbed. Not much else. Yeah, he'll try and claw you again. Okay, just barely hits. Do a little bit of damage to you, Crash, and then he's gonna try and grab you. If he's after attempts to grab the creature. Okay, yeah. So he gets to grab you at the same map, which was -5. Alright, select him, target you. Not a very good attempt. Oh, okay, so now he's grabbed you as well. You guys are grappling each other, just wrestling in the mud. Alright, that's his action. You guys are just like a cartoon dust cloud. Alright, this strange mage. Let's see. Like, look at this every time. Okay, so he's got that. That's always on. Oof, okay. He's got then a dozen different spells. Okay. Tackle. He's got 2 of those. He used his lightning strike. Wow, they don't make spellcasters any easier to run in Pathfinder. Hold on.
Just look for the highest slot.
Yeah, let's go to the highest shot. You're right.
That's
You're
what
right.
I always do. Yeah, highest slot. Fucking send it.
All right.
Just work your way down from the top.
Yeah, that's
All right. 35.
that's how you run 5e spellcasters. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. this says is that, but it doesn't say whether this is. Hold on, let me read this one more time. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Pieces by 1. Okay. Okay. I mean, that is the coolest thing you can do. So, yeah, okay. So, you see him raise a hand towards you, Sal. You see the waters kind of trail on the ground and kind of swirl up around you. And I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Braces with his shield.
Alright, you're good. You see the waters trying to, like, go up and try and engulf your head and try and drown you. But you shake it off.
A metal snorkel shoots up out of his mouth. Comes up out of the water.
Alright.
I've seen that one before, you clothed bastard.
Alright, and then, yeah, he'll try and, no, you're too far. You're just out of range. Okay. That's all he's got. Gresha.
Alright. Gresha's gonna rush up to this undead. Raise up their axe. This time
Oh, you're totally right, Gresha. You do have to make the save against the thing. It says a creature entering the area or starting its turn there. My bad. Go ahead, give me that. This one's easier. They're not as stinky as the other ones. You guys are good. Alright, continue.
Alright. They get a whiff of something, but it doesn't distract them.
Nope.
Raise up their butchering axe. And they're gonna do another spell strike.
Ooh. Ooh. Huh.
With 10,000 claw.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Minimum damage. Oh wait, but the gouging claw too, right?
Oh, did I hit that? I did.
Yeah, that was a crit. Minimum damage. Oh, very close. Alright, he's dead. Alright, you bring your axe, you carve it into him, and then it explodes, and you know whatever magic causes your axe to warp its shape and to become more serrated. You like dig it in there, and then you activate that, and then pull it out, and it just yanks all of his guts. Spills it on the ground as he's wrestling with Kresh. Kresh, you feel the weight taken off you as Kresh comes up behind it and does that. You were no longer grabbed. It falls dead.
Nice.
True.
Are you okay, Grazak? You keep fighting. Then turns to look at this one.
Roxanne.
I will run up to here, and as I'm running, I will pull out the talisman of. Oh, actually, it's already in my hand, but the talisman of the Relentless Huntress, and use it so that way you guys can get on in there.
All right. You have to say the line.
Oh,
It's in the sheet.
Oh, no hunter stands alone.
You see the talisman alight with energy as you see kind of for the clouds for the moment they kind of peel back and you see a soft moonlight glow come over the terrain, and you all are quickened. This quicken can only be used to stride or step on your next turn, and that's it. So let me grab that. I think I can just do this. So I think it's 2 action, wearing up to 5 allies within 30 feet of you. So I think everyone but Dale.
Dale, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab all you, open this up. Can't I? Okay, well, I'll just do it one at a time. Bam. Quick hit. Bam. Confirm. Alright.
And
yeah.
it shall be my turn.
Alright, Kresh, you feel quick on your feet.
Alright, Crash. Let's see. Let me make sure if I could make this run before I. 1, 2.
Oh. Why did it fall off?
I want to see.
Oh, because you get it at the end of your
Starting
turn, it
around
goes
again.
away. Yeah. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, let me just put that back. Bam. There we go, and you got it, and then Crash, you got it.
I'm trying to math out if I could sneak and then make 3 moves. Wait.
Well, you're not hidden now.
Oh yeah. Oh, can I not use the quicken when I'm sneaking? Can I do that?
No, this quicken is only for striding or stepping.
All right. Then I will just move. All right. I will just move into his face.
Okay, so as soon as you get to here, hold your horses.
Okay.
Let's see. Sodden ground. Alright. The water flows endlessly from this creature, making the area around it slippery. The area is difficult terrain.
All right. I have a thing.
Okay.
This thing.
Feather stepstone. Okay. Alright, so you activate the feather stepstone and you're unaffected by difficult terrain this turn, and it's expended, so go ahead and use it. Okay. Cool. Alright, so you just like sail through the water as it tries to hold you back. You get up right in his face.
All right.
Right, remember next time you gotta use that as you're striding first, because you didn't know it was, you could assume it was difficult terrain, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Yeah.
So you have 2 actions left. I mean, yeah, you could assume that it's, but you don't exactly know. And you have to like recall. You have to waste actions, recall knowledge first. You know, it's Pathfinder.
Gotta rub my checks all over everything. That'll look. All right. It's getting grabbed. Actually, I think shove. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I want to shove it.
Okay.
To prone.
So
Is that a
shove would
thing?
just be a way. If you wanted to make it prone,
Shove
you
it.
have to trip it.
Okay, yeah, I'll trip.
You just run up. Fucking think about your rock.
Yeah, I can.
Fucking run up on this guy, just push him down.
Yeah, this is like he just shoulder checks into the ground.
Oh yeah, he falls prone.
All right, and then
He just falls back into the water and starts swirling around it in his silent scream, reliving the
Right.
torment he already suffered. And you just step on
Alright.
his head. Okay.
yeah.
You know, I should have done this. It's my bad, guys. Hold on.
Oh, I will do the hero point on this one.
All right. So you hit. You just hit because of the off guard. All right. All right. So give me that damage. Just run into him, push him over, and then step on his head.
Nice.
Yeah, like he kicks him in the temple. He just.
All right.
Brutal.
I need to get that stupefied on the spellcaster.
Oh yeah, true. Very good. All right. He already took the damage, so let me apply those effects to him. I think I could just control click. Hell yeah, that works.
Crush is just cosplaying a bully character.
Nerd.
Alright.
Yeah, you nerd.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We were talking about this before the session start of like, why is the head stomp do stupefy? We were talking about when am I ever gonna kick a mage caster? Perfect scenario just pops up.
Wait till he starts emoting on him.
Fortnite dancing. All right, your quicken's over.
Man, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Sal, you're up. You watch as Crash speeds along. The
Knocks him
bully
over.
sees a man and bullies him.
Alright. Here, I'll move up to here.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
Alright, we'll just move to right there, and then we'll do, as he runs up, he starts to form like a spinning disc of metal in his hand, and he just chucks it out towards the mage on the ground.
Holy big saw
Do,
blade, holy shit.
He'll do a 2-action here. 2-action. Weapon. Roll.
Alright.
Nice.
It takes it.
And that's all he's got?
It just spits up the water as it chops through the ground into him, trying to saw him in half.
Yep.
Before getting lost in the floodwaters.
Yep.
All right, Dale.
So Dale will dual reload again, and then he will make another paired shot.
All right. All right, even on the ground, even past.
Oh,
Natural 20. Okay, so
Wild Bill.
So
Yeah,
roll the damage for the first one and roll the crit too. Holy shit. What fucking hit y'all? Okay, that was alright, so crit and the damage. Alright. Good fucking shot. As he kind of flounders around in the water, your shot rings out. 2 of them. You strike true.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Don't wanna move because you might actually slip again in the mud. Alright. This guy's gonna stand up. You lose track of him for a second, Crash, as he comes up nearly behind you and then appears in front of you again. All as the waters kind of swirl around, and you need to give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
There you go. Failure. Alright.
Whoa,
So,
okay.
alright, so you are... So as the water begins to cling around you and kind of swirl around you, you find yourself struggling to move against the floodwaters, and you are slowed to 1 round. One round. There you go. And
That means you only
that's all
get one action, right?
That means you only get 1 action, yep. And he stood up, he did that. That's his turn. Gresha.
Alright. Quickens. Like kind of hop down this ledge a little bit to that valley. 1.
Oh, wow, okay. This is... okay. So keep track of your movement. As soon as you step there, it's
Yeah.
difficult terrain. So
Okay. So that would have gotten here.
you probably, yeah, if it takes you more than, yeah, you probably need to spend another action
Yep. So then,
to move half speed, yeah.
really good stuff. There's I'm only 25.
Oh.
That'll be a 3rd action just to get there.
Yep.
You know what? That'll be it for now. I'll spend my last one to cast shield.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Roxanne.
All right.
You see your allies struggling against this strange watery effect this creature brings with it. They kind of
Yeah.
swirling around in this little gully. The clouds darken overhead.
All right. So that is my freebie, right? And then I will target this guy and let's just actually do a heal, but at 3 pulses.
Oh, okay.
It's an AoE,
There you go.
so we can heal my buddies and hit
that
this
guy.
guy.
Yeah, let's see. I think he's just close
Nice.
enough. Look at you. You're so good at this.
Blood slain me.
Oh yeah, now I can. I mean, you probably already.
Look at him. Moist. He's damp.
Nobody's trying to hail a taxi from the pool, but okay.
Yeah, true.
Get me out of here!
Boop.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
And
Yeah, that works.
then roll damage and
Slash
healing.
All right. Yeah, he just barely made a save, so he's gonna take half.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, so he takes the 2. You guys heal.
Alright. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Sorry, one moment. Okay, Crash, you're up. You have
Alright.
one action.
So I wanted to ask, so was that thing that he did a spell?
No.
Oh.
It's literally he's controlling the water and he's trying to drown you with it.
Oh, whoops.
I see. Alright. So I got healed by how much?
4.
4.
Alright. If I trip it, it'll just get back up again. I guess I'll just try to grab it and then.
Trying to reach through the waters.
Mhm.
Oh, you got him all right. Nice, dude.
What's critical success on a grapple? Is that-
He's restrained. He can't do
Restrained, yeah.
anything
Oh, okay.
unless he gets away. Okay. Right. That probably just sealed up the fight. A nice little bow. Let's see. Restrained. All right. So you just reach out and yeah, you just grab him. You see as you get close to him, you see his eyes. You see they're wide, panic-stricken eyes. Its gaze is permanently frozen in an expression of terror the creature felt moments before its death. You just like grab his head.
Yeah, you just palm his head like a basketball and
Hold it.
Giving him a swirly.
In his own water.
Oh my god.
so disrespectful.
All right, Sal. You're
Yeah,
up. The water just rolls around your feet.
Yeah, he's standing just far back enough to. He's standing in like he's got his toe tips into it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's form a javelin and he chucks it at this guy.
All right,
Do
so
it,
Out
do
on
it.
your toes.
Nice.
all right, hit. How long does your stupefy last for? Crush, do you know?
I'm sorry, what?
How long does your stupefy last for?
I don't know the rules on Stupefy. I will look that up for
I
you.
think it's probably just till end of turn or end of there.
Well, here's
Until the
head
end
stop.
until the end of your next turn. So that just happened. So he's no longer stupefied. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but you
Alright,
take
so
that
yeah,
damage. Takes 9 damage. You took it.
9. All right, nice. And then third action, we'll map it up.
I just barely misses.
That's all I got.
All right. Sniper Dale. The target is still up.
They will repeat. Reload and just send it again.
Nothing will change. Nothing. Oh no! As you've been sat in the same spot for so long, you see your feet are just starting to sink into the mud, and it throws off your aim for one of them. But the other one hits true.
Jezebel, no.
5 damage. You stumble in the mud just a bit.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Like your guns are having a fight. One misses, one hits. Each turn. They're quarreling.
He can only escape you. All right. So he's gonna target you, and he's gonna try to escape. Escape. All right. So one action. Failure. Not a critical failure. You can try again. So we'll try again at map. All right. Yeah, you're just trying to not choke on water as he as he slips away from you on the second attempt. And he's just gonna back up with his last action after escaping you.
Escape.
He escaped.
I know, it's rude.
He left his water there. Hold on. I'll just do it again. Okay, hold on. Oop. Make it a little bigger. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, that's his whole turn. 2 action to escape and back up. Gresha.
Fucking rude as hell. Alright. 1 action. Getting into there. Second action. Getting into there.
Alright, 2 actions. You step up to him. He raises a hand.
Lucky I can't do it. You know what? We'll do. Yeah, we'll just swing on. 21. I'll spend it here. Roll.
Alright, a hit. And damage.
Tries going for his head, but just misses him.
Yeah, just like a water, just like buffets you. It's like you're in a nasty pool, just like knocks you over a little bit, but you still connect true. Roxanne,
Yeah,
thing
I
is
will
backed up.
move up and target.
You watch as
instead-
Crash is still being strangled by this water.
Oh shit! Clap him on the back a little bit, and then let's vitality lash. Is he actually choking?
Yeah, well, kinda, yeah.
Oh, the
Okay.
slow hasn't gone away.
No, the slow doesn't go away while he's in the water.
Okay. Okay, I see. I see. I will vitality lash this thing.
Alright, make the save. Alright, regular success. Half damage. Still some good damage. 8 takes it.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Alright, Kresh.
Okay.
You're still slowed too.
I am still slow.
In 1 action.
Ye-
You can. I'll
Rumble.
expand. So you can spend an action to try and cough up the water, but until you do or get out of his area, it will continue to try and drown you.
Okay. Do I have any range? I would have a range attack if my.
So it's over here.
So, yeah.
It's just a prototype.
Next one will be.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I have my warren. I have my dagger.
Okay. You throw your dagger at him.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. There won't be sneak attack on it, but go for it. He's within range. Yep. As the waters continues to try and claw down your throat and choke you out, you toss your dagger.
Yeah.
Did you have a dagger in hand, or you need to pull it out?
I
The grapnel.
well, the grapnel I had, but I thought if I had them worn, I could like do this. So do I have to still take them out?
Well, it says here that the grapnel takes 2 hands to use.
Oh.
Or you had it 2-handed, yeah. So you'd have to spend an action to either get the dagger out or throw it out next turn. Or...
Okay. I'll just cough up the water.
Okay. So here's the save you gotta make. Go ahead and try. Save that. Alright, failure. Okay, so hold on. Single action coughing up and attempt to recover, which immediately lets them attempt a new fortitude save. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Success improves the step. A critical success improves the step by doing failure. Okay, so you're status quo. So it doesn't go away. That doesn't get worse because you didn't critical fail.
Okay.
All right. Sal's AFK. Maybe. I'll just have him delay. Dale.
Well, why mess up something that's working? So we'll reload. We're just gonna stand here in turret mode.
Firing down
Release
range.
2 more rounds.
You know what? Maybe this is why
that was almost.
This might be why the maps are so. Oh!
There it is.
There it is.
Bang, bang, bang.
Pew, 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 pew.
Look at that. See, they're fighting with each other.
Oh, okay. How do you finish him?
So Dale will just be standing there as everybody's running towards it and fighting. Dale's just round after round, dragging him across his chest, round after round, and then finally he'll just pull one, and then who got the killing shot?
Bill.
He'll put Jezebel away, and he'll look at Wild Bill, say, "Show him how it's done, Bill," and boom, pull a trigger, shoot one right through the head.
It goes all slow mo, and all the it intensifies as it goes through the air. We follow the track the bullet right into this thing's head as it blows off his head. Gresh, you watch his head disappears as you turn back and look, and Dale's sitting there smoking gun, and this thing falls to the ground, and the waters recede. Kresh, you are dropped to the ground violently, having almost drowned, and you take a moment to catch your breath and choke out the water that's in your lungs.
While he's reeling over, I'll just like clap him on the back. Oh, it's all right. Better out than in. Let's go. Spit it all out.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done, everyone. Let's keep it moving.
Okay. Nice. You don't stop. You just keep going.
I guess he's like, Russia, run his pockets.
You already knew. You already knew what I was saying before it even happened. I'll just... So you keep moving, huh? You don't look at the bodies. Okay. Cool. All right. So the Bloodslain
Pressure
mage
will bat it around with
has a waterlogged leather sack containing a pair of obsidian goggles and 42 gold pieces.
Wow.
Treasure.
Pressure
Hold
will
on.
take
Where's
that and toss it over the Sal.
Score.
Okay.
Resources for the front. Keep moving.
There. No. What the fuck? Survivors? No. Where the hell is it? It's not in here. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. Okay, well. Ambush, we're just, suspense. I don't look at the adventures like this. It doesn't say, like, okay. So it's just, the goggles are just cool. That's it. They have no modifier, they're not magical.
Hell yeah.
They're just cool. And you get 42 gold as well. So just go ahead and add that to your sheet, Gresha. They don't seem to have an item for it.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly go over here. Stragglers, yep. Quick preparations, yep. Okay.
You said these weren't special glasses, right?
No, they're
Goggles.
they're just cool. A pair of obsidian goggles.
Because there is an actual item for obsidian goggles. But
Oh, is there?
yeah.
Let me take a look.
I know I have that on Walter. Like, lets you see, have dark vision for like an hour.
Obsidian goggles. I wonder if that's what they meant. Obsidian goggles, right there. 150 gold.
Yeah. It's a level 5
Damn.
now. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if that's right.
No, they're just pretty, like, if it's an item, I think it's just...
I'm trying to look for just like some basic ass ones, but if there's not, then I'll just make something.
I don't think there is. Yeah, that's why I don't...
Right.
Interesting.
I'll just make something in gray.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is it not on the... Right. Alright, so I'll take you guys back to the dashboard. So you
Yeah, we'll
guys
just
make
keep
it back up to
on
the...
running.
Yeah, you guys are right there, so you guys have made it back to the Torrentmoot. I'm just gonna go here. I'm just gonna make it a little darker. Turn on the rain. The rain has not stopped.
If we look out over the plain behind us, like how close is the horde?
Pretty dang close. You think you have but like not even a half hour to like get all your stuff and get the heck out of it. You see, people running back and forth. Everyone's in a panic trying to gather their stuff and leave. Ardex is trying to, calm everyone down, but it seems like he's having difficulties.
Where's it trying to get people to go to?
It looks like they're trying to set up a caravan. Let's see. There is text for this. All right. The rain comes steady. Oh, let me get some. Is there music playing?
There's some wind.
Ambience.
Huh. What the heck? One moment. Yeah. Let me kill it. Bring it back. We need our ambience. Okay. Desktop. Is it playing this music? Okay, that music going. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so
Nice.
that's so weird. It was muted at the top of the tab, but not like in the video of itself. So I was like, what the heck? Okay, and then yeah, we still need our thunderstorm. It'll be loud. We'll turn it down. Okay. The rain comes steady now, soaking the trampled dirt paths of the Torrentmoot into slick, dragging mud. What was once a vibrant celebration of orcish culture has turned into a flurry of motion and shouted orders. The camp is alive with urgency. Boots thudding through puddles, axes hack apart stuck wagon wheels. The tension hangs thicker than the clouds overhead. You see some of your friends, like Vor, Scrambles, across the monster. You see Grothlin stands atop a cart, screeching orders at a cluster of younger orcs who can't seem to decide if they're lifting a barrel or arguing over it. She snaps at them. Nearby, you see Kestrel pacing around the outer ring of the camp, keeping an eye on things, one hand clutched around a holy symbol. Her knights stay close, silent and ready. At the supply lines, oxens grunt and paw at the ground, catching the growing unease in the air. You see goblins, handlers shout and trip over each other, struggling to secure harnesses. You spot Tianko, Mauga, Hin. They're all just stalking between wagons. Sorry. Oh, here we go. In the middle of all of it, Ardex climbs atop his favorite log bench. His white braids are soaked and plastered to his shoulders, but his voice, sharp and resolute, cuts through the air of the storm. The roar of the storm. My scouts have confirmed that what many of you fear, the dead are coming. We do not have time to argue. We do not have the luxury of the road to Urgir. You see a ripple of fear goes out through the crowd. Someone gasps. They clutch their sibling. I will go to Urgir and rally the defenses. But this expedition must head. You must go east to the Cleft Head Hold. My warriors will lead you there. He then hops off the log and heads over to your group. He looks directly at you. I've seen what you are capable of. You've earned not just my trust, but my hope. I'm placing this caravan in your hands. My warriors will assist you.
Sal squints at him, but he just nods.
He just claps. Now move before the dead arrive. All around you, people begin to fall in line. Carks creep forward, boots stomp through the mud, torches flicker. You can feel it, a momentum building like the storm behind you. And then a murmur rips through the rear of the camp. A figure calls out on the last watchtower, "Movement on the north ridge!" You turn, and over the distant hills, like falling around, you see more shapes emerge. A sea of shapes. Dozens, hundreds, maybe more. Figures stumbling, shambling, dragging behind chains, blades, rags. Their eyes glow faint. Sickly in the stormlight, they are coming, slowly and relentlessly.
Alright, I guess Sal starts helping people get loaded up.
Could I potentially treat wounds on... I don't know, because it takes 10 minutes, right? Could I at least
Well, you could do battle medicine on people. That only takes an action. So you just go over to like a camp where they're you're just, stitching people up and tending to wounds real quick. You could do that as an action, but yeah, normally 10 wounds takes 10 minutes. You guys have about 30 minutes. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to, if I can only do it like for one person, can I do it for Dale?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sew them back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, darling, that was real rough.
Don't you do that again to me. You scared the life out of me.
You remember that one time we watched those two fellas from that one alphabet agency and they waterboarded that one goblin? That's what I felt like was happening to me.
That sounds horrible.
What a story. You recall.
Waterboarded.
I mean, honestly, that's in line. Alkenstar's a pretty
Alkenstar.
rough play.
Al can start.
Either way, that was some great shooting back there.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to pull Wild Bill out, but I feel like times are getting a little weird around here, so I might have to get a little crazy myself.
Yeah, the only thing better than one weapon is two.
I do tend to agree with you.
All right, you get 11 healing. And you're only immune to this for 10 minutes now.
Oh.
Yeah, new feature.
Instead of an hour.
Nope, he died.
Ah,
Oh, no.
no.
No, what the hell? What happened?
I shouldn't be. I think when I went to punch it in manually, I just did that for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't click apply healing.
Okay.
I just fixed
All
it.
in life alert.
Got one down. Got one down.
Ooh. Once everything's loaded up, he looks over at Gretchen and said, "Looks like it's back to mercenary work,
Yeah, Sal, you see Car running up, and she jumps into your arms and is scared.
Oh, it'll be alright. We'll get on the road here, and there'll be a climatic end to the Torrentmoot."
And she just like sobs in your arms. She's very scared. It's like this reminded you of nightmares that she's had before. Trying to tuck her into bed, and she just hangs out with you until falling asleep. But now it's real.
Yeah, he just keeps her close until it's time to go, and then he passes her over to Grotlin, and then he forms the longbow again. He'll start taking pot shots just to try to slow him down as the caravan.
Sure. Yeah, you get on top one on the top of the watchtowers with the other orcs. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So they're kind of closing in.
He'll start close to Grotlin and Carr, but he's just taking shots from where he's at.
Okay, so to assist with the making of the caravan, let's see, managing. Okay, let's see. This will. All right, so the first thing you guys can do, if you have nature, you can help with calming and managing animals. The animals at the camp both sense the tension of the attendees and the growing feeling of wrongness in the air. They act out in various ways that slow down the preparations. They throw off their harnesses, refusing to be saddled. If you have nature or stabling lore, you can calm the animals down.
I love how these lores are just so
Oh.
oddly specific.
Saddling
Really-
lore.
Saddling lore, yeah. They really gotta.
Battling warrior.
That's so fucking ridiculous.
I know, right? It's like, oh, I made my horse girl, and she has saddling lore.
Yeah, extra.
Like, that's how specific you
Specifically-
have to fucking get.
Specifically saddling.
I'll try and calm down the animals.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I got training in nature, but it's not gonna be good. So
Oh, buddy.
yeah, you got it.
You got it. All right. So yeah, there's this really ornery like boar that was pulling a wagon. You just go over and pet it a couple times. It calms right the hell down. You had no idea you were this good with animals.
It's that farm
Uh,
life.
It's that farm life, yeah. All right. Let's see. Loading and moving equipment.
What it was is it seen her eat, and that's why.
He got a little bit scared. Like, oh shit, I'm next.
A shadow. Oh, rich shoulder. With porky eyes. All right. Let's see. Loading and moving equipment. Some of the attendees are being less than practical about what equipment to bring along, and there are boxes and barrels with food and drink that need to get loaded. With everyone's worried gathering up their individual camps, it's easy for some important supplies to get missed. Someone can give me an athletics check to help load wagons, or a perception check to locate the important supplies.
I'll do a perception check to locate important supplies. Oof, just not it today. I'm gonna use a hero point for that.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
The hero
Alright.
points, hero point.
Not the best.
Hero,
All right.
my hero points is broken.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah.
They're
I
like
can see
casual
that.
points.
Yeah. Casual points. All right. So you attempt to assist. You see barrels like rolling through the mud. You see one splits open and see dried beans slop into the rainwater and earth. Let's see. And then some orcs are yelling at each other, like about food and not wasting it. And yeah. Let's see. All right, so that is a failure. Does anyone else want to attempt in loading and moving equipment, or just leave it at
Yeah.
that?
I can run some athletics. Or Crash, you got it.
Yeah, if I had a lifting belt, it would be easier. But yeah, I'll do it.
Bro needs his fucking
What,
belt.
+1.
So I'll pat you on the shoulder. We'll get you that belt, big guy. Don't you
it
worry.
got swept away in the rain. You see, it's like in a puddle. It's going in
Yeah.
towards the horde of zombies.
I've been working on one for you. He
Let's
shows you
last
a
forever.
shitty replica.
Yeah, and then the grappling hook, man.
You did not pick up the grab. Like I'm gonna say it's lost.
It's
Oh,
lost.
You did not mention picking it up, so
Yeah.
too bad.
wait,
What
could
the-
I use my persistent planning
Oh,
that I had actually thought to tell Dale to pick it up in the fray?
Sure. All right. So what does this
not
be?
that
Yeah.
it's enough, but damn.
Let's see. You haven't
Dale,
used
don't
this
forget
ability-
that. It's important to Crash.
Sure. Yeah, you take 1 minute to remove your backpack and carefully remove an item that you hadn't previously declared that you had.
Yeah.
Wait.
waiting
Wait.
for you to ask.
Oh, Sal, you
Alright.
forgot this backup that you made.
All right. All right. Next up, a repair rigging equipment. I see 2 wagons down. Thick rope snaps with a twang and an angry shout as a tarp, half secured, flaps wildly in the wind, nearly knocking over a child.
God.
Metal hooks bent from rust. Axle latches cracked under the weight of the load. A stack of gear collapses with a thud. Grothlin tosses out the broken harness ring towards the fire. We need to fix this. We needed to fix this last week. She holds it in the air. All right. We need a crafting check. Ooh.
I can.
Not quite.
Roll your point.
But hold on. Dale's here. Oh, hero point? Alright. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, working together, you guys both managed to fix up the wagons to get going. You slide underneath the cart, Dale. It's a little scary for a second. You work your hands fast to splice ropes and hammer braces back into shape. Gresham, you quickly reforge a hinge before another cart fails. And they get rolling out. Let's see. Next up, managing and prioritizing. You see two dignitaries argue loudly near one of the supply carts. One's insisting that her ceremonial army must be loaded, and the other demands space for their crates of preserved wine. All right. Without that cask, we've got no morale. What do you think? What do you expect us to drink? Rainwater in despair? Grothlin stomps past them. If I hear one more word about personal tents, I'll start throwing them into the river myself. Damn, Grothlin ain't taking any of this shit.
Just throwing it down.
All right. One person can step in with either diplomacy or mercantile lore to streamline the process by mediating and helping to prioritize supplies for the caravan.
That seems oddly specific. Looks at Sal.
Sal swing
Cracks the
intimidation.
swinger. Say again. Swing intimidation? Sure. What do you say?
He says you're both useless. We'll compromise, grab the upper half of the armor, and we'll take half the wine.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and be a lot more aggressive. Let's see. All right. Well, nice. Your 100 victories tattoo. They see it and like, they acquiesce immediately.
Yeah, he flexes when he's got his cool tattoo. You ever seen one of these? It means I've killed a lot of orcs.
Whoa!
I'll add 2 more check marks to it if you don't get
They
your
throw
shit
away
together.
they throw away the skirt, part of the ceremony armor, and he dumps out half the wine, and they get their shit together.
Nice.
All right, the last one. Planning a route. Inside a low canvas covered pavilion, Ardex stands over a weather warped map. Gosh, okay. Held down by stones. His scouts point at trails, argue in low voices about the flooding, the undead, and the broken terrain. Kestrel watches silently from the side, arms folded, with Taunko glances towards the cliff to brow furrowed. We need the eastern ridge clear. No cover better than that is the wrong kind. There's several known roads are now washed out. A decision has to be made quickly, one that could mean the difference between safety and ambush. One of you could join the conversation and offer insight. Let's see. They want Belkzen lore, mercantile lore, or a nature check. Hell yeah.
Are you gonna be kidding?
Alright, you gonna leave it? Are you out of points?
I'm at a point.
I think everyone's out of points at this point.
I am. Could I give my? I don't know. I don't know. If you can do
Sadly,
that.
no. That's not,
Yeah, no.
I don't think
Can
you
I
can.
use one of our band shows?
Ooh.
Yeah, go for it.
You may. As long as everyone else is cool with it.
Yeah. No.
All right. Go for it.
All right. Roll new results.
All right. So yeah, you remember the paths tracked across the flood roads, man? You traveled across this Belkzen many times. You point out a route that was you point out a forgotten trail and recall a place you could ford the river. And you spot a choke point that would be fatal for the caravan should it come across the undead, and you plot down on the map this route. And
You said we're heading east, right?
yeah,
To the cleft face.
cleft head hold, split skull keep they call it. There you go. In case you forgot, we here need go there. All right. You
Really
put on a
embracing
little
that
path
orc
map.
language.
Yeah. All right, and then Ardax, he looks at you appreciatively to offer the solution. All right, he gathers his warriors. Everyone's gathered up, and the caravan heads out. You see him grab a riding wolf, and he heads off. Work together. The countryside is filling with undead. There have always been dangers in Belkzen, but we will find a way to get through this. We stand united, like we were meant to. Till we meet again, friends. And he takes off on his wolf. He's going to Urgir to raise the alarm to get help. And that's the end of the session. You guys have your route plotted. You get the caravan all set up. You look back and see the sea of shapes chasing you. Not fast, but steady. A tide that may not stop. You gather that it will be about a 5-day journey across Belkzen to Split Skull Keep. That's where we'll end the session.
All right.
I'm thinking that's going to be a 2-week break.
Yeah. So we're not gonna play next week because I have some stuff at work I need to take care of. It happens about once a year where I get pretty swamped with stuff. Unfortunately, it's just happening to be on the weekend. But also, Johnny had mentioned to me that they were also heading out for some work stuff, and they might not make it back in time. So I just say I'll just play it safe. And sorry, I'd rather have everyone here for the next couple things. But yeah, you guys set up your. Oh man, if only you had old Bessie still working. Could have plowed through all the zombies. Oh yeah, so we're gonna take a next week off and then come back on the 13th of April.
Sounds good.
All right.
Mhm.
Welcome to Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Oh, that's exciting.
Of Book 1. We're still in Book 1. Thank you so much for playing. Hope you had a good time stomping those undead. That was some pretty cool shit from Crash, pulling out all the new wrestling stuff he unlocked.
Yeah, no, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I had my tea here the whole time. I didn't even sip it. I was just so excited to run.
Yeah, it was good.
It's cold now.
Just microwave it, nuke it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm gonna drink it. Thirsty.
Good. Thanks for running, Red.
Absolutely.
Zombies.
You guys are you're in the campaign, the thick of it now.
You baited us back into Curse of Strahd, it seems.
The mists surround you. You find yourself in a land of trees and wolf random encounters.
No,
you see very sad people everywhere you go.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. No.
I want to get out of here.
Wait, Crash, is your last name Queen? To the Darius King?
No.
Gresham Queen.
Yep.
This orc is half.
Hell yeah. I love Dale blowing away that first skull that ran up, just blew him away. You had like several quests. You didn't even move.
Yeah. Like the guns alternating between which one's going to crit each turn.
I like to imagine both of them were just arguing with each other.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, they're fighting for your affection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know, what a anticlimactic debut to just roll multiple ones. Like,
yeah, that was.
Oh man.
Yeah, that did suck. Rolling one into re-rolling a one. Gosh, that doesn't happen often.
But did finish it off with a crit.
Yeah, several crits. I do like just like slipping in the mud. That was oh, real money.
All right. Thanks
Sal
for running,
pulling out
Red.
the railgun.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Everyone. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Goodbye.